Hi, everybody, and welcome to Beneath the Tide.
See a lot of my forehead now because I'm not wearing a hat.
Our family has epic
See,
foreheads.
it's weird.
That's the episode
I'm
title.
not going to pressure you into it, but it's a little unusual, Caleb.
Right.
It's like time I grew a mustache and my girlfriend just said,
We are live.
"You look
We
so
are live.
different."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're live, Gabe.
You look so different.
Since we're live, speaking of foreheads, I got some announcements before we begin. You can check out our podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Listen to Demystifying DMing with our first DM interview with Moi.
Yeah. And then also kind of me, because Justin
Yeah.
decided to reciprocate and turn things around, and reciprocation is important.
in every which way.
First
Yes.
rule of improv, yes and.
Exactly.
Improv. That's what we were talking about. Moving on.
And it's a lot of fun. And if you know any sweet and gentle dungeon masters you want to yeet towards us to do interviews with, contact us on Twitter at Mimics and Monstros, or at me on Twitter, JWROSSS. Join our Discord, message Sam directly and say, hey, I want to
Just
talk to you. Maybe don't do that. Maybe join or take part in the Demystifying DMing channel in our
Yeah.
Discord instead of
Yeah.
just messaging Sam and go, hey, I'm a DM.
I mean, you could do either. You could do that. Or interview this person. You don't have to just suggest yourself. You can just suggest others.
Oh, I almost made a joke about casting couch. So yeah, come on out.
Justin, get your mind out of the gutter.
Come on out. It's a good stuff. Sam does a good job with demystifying DMing. And any updates on that? What do you want to do next? What's happening next?
I have an episode that really should come out. I had it scripted forever. I just need to record. I'm going to record it this weekend. Yes.
What's it about?
It is the same one I've been trying to put out. I just keep getting busy.
Yes.
Player success. What is too much? And things like the fact that there's no such thing as broken in D&D unless it causes one player to get significantly more spotlight time than another is really the only issue. Your party as a whole cannot be broken. And I'm going to talk about why. And it is a very freeing thing, actually.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
And I believe we'll be doing an interview episode with Garrett soon, correct?
Yeah, we just got to pick a time.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, that would be the only announcement. Just next Thursday is our year anniversary of streaming on Twitch. So come and celebrate with us during Shadows of Ravenloft. Our Ravenloft campaign.
I'll be buying our own piece of cake to celebrate.
Excellent.
I'm expecting free cake mailed to my house.
Frog one last.
The cake is a lie.
So without further ado. The Void Maw continued its trek towards Stormrock Isle, and while on its journey, you all noticed a ship on the horizon called the Veiled Sycophant, and decided it was high time to be pirates, finally, after 47 episodes. Or 46.
We've been pirates like twice before, I think.
Semi. You ignored a spice ship.
Okay, that was one time.
You assaulted the ship and made short work of it. Henry, unknowingly to himself, cast Arms of Hadar on the deck of the ship, killing the entire crew in nearly one swift blow. Before the rest of you boarded, charmed the captain, whom was a warforged named Carbon Maw, and sent him packing not before he gave you the ship and a key to the lockbox in his private quarters. You also took your quarry of 6 crates full of 10,000 pieces of platinum coins each. However, they were each revealed to be fake coins, so the party agreed to destroy the coins so the economy would not become destabilized. The new ship was put into the magic bottle, and Ogden acquired a manual of clay golems, which would teach him the process of creating a clay golem, which could prove to be an excellent crew member and valuable ally. Eventually, you landed on Stormrock Isle and prepared to pay respects to the graves of Mordecai and Roman's family. While approaching Mordecai's grave, you were all accosted by a hammerhead sharkfolk who looked rather beat up and battle-scarred, and he told you to get into his home as he had words for you all. The individual revealed himself to be Mordecai's father, Ulysses, who had been grieving at the loss of his son even 2 years later. And after some exchanged words and fists, he gave the crew the last painting Mordecai ever painted, and asked them for information regarding the individuals who killed his son. After some words, Ulysses went to take care of his remaining children, while the party left to go pay respect to Roman's family as per his last wish.
Noose gave him 1,000 gold.
Exactly. The crew arrived at Roman's home on the cliffside and left flowers at the graves of his family, before Eclipse left to go back towards the Void Maw, where Leah, Henry, Grump, and the rest of the crew had stayed to watch the ship. Ash, Ogden, and Noose decided to check out Roman's home before leaving, and saw it had been abandoned, but after some digging found some very useful maps of each continent in the world, You're squeaking. And a small journal in a false bottom
Sorry.
of the desk, which contained Romans. What? That sounded weird. Contained. I lost my track. Contained Roman's musings about his discoveries while traveling, which included mentions of Asmodeus and more details, but more time is needed with the journal. There was also a section where he was more or less debating with himself whether or not to tell Eclipse important information pertinent to her parentage. Ogden kept this information to himself and tucked the book away. Before leaving the home, Ogden checked out the tome they had received and learned that he could somehow understand the infernal language in the book, but not actually knowing the language previously. It mentioned names of devils and beings loyal to Asmodeus and where they were located, as well as a section on Asmodeus' plans regarding bringing Malsheem into the material plane and corrupting numerous powerful beings and forcing them into loyalty under him. Many of these beings the crew had heard of in their travels. The crew also noticed that Velocash the Sly, Asmodeus' personal assassin, had been tracking them and had just arrived on Dawnbreak Cove. Realizing this, Ash, Noose, and Ogden race back towards the Void Maw, and you all set sail for your next destination. Which I have no idea where you're planning on going.
Alright, so before we leave, I need to go get us some cannonballs.
Yeah.
Ash?
Yeah, I'm surprised it's been 2 years and you didn't buy any new ones, but who am I to say how to be a captain except for a former
You
captain?
keep bringing up this 2 years. Stop it.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have to wait being possessed for the whole time, or did you just get to lickety split jump to the end?
Hey, so guess what? You needed our help, right? And we weren't there.
Uh-huh.
You needed our help. That's on you.
All right, I'll remember that next time you need help.
We are all we're all feeling a little upset, a little cranky. Let's maybe take advice from both great captains, and let's arm the ship.
I also
Yeah.
forgot something that happened. Technically, you all would be waking up.
Oh, we did?
Yeah,
That's
because
just Ash and Noose just sit up and start shouting at each other from
Ash-
across the ship.
And also, I just want to remind you, in the hut, there are no raised voices.
Ash had a little scene happen before the session ended,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where he saw his father's spirit talking to him,
Oh, that's right.
and left a note. A note was left on the bedside table that said, "Dustin is in the morning shores."
That's right.
That's right. How did I forget that?
Can
And
we
continue.
retcon and say they picked up cannonballs while we're
Alright.
still on Stormrock?
I don't think we've departed.
No, we haven't departed. We just went to the ship.
Okay.
I don't
Wait.
think it would have been
Did we ever-
necessarily a great
Oh, that's right,
idea.
right. Yeah, do they? Oh, yeah. Are there stores on? Are there stores on this miserable rain-soaked rock?
I don't know. Did we see any?
No.
All right, says Hale.
All right.
I'm gonna, before we do, Noose is gonna hold out the bottle and say pickleberry and conjure up that ship that still has all those
So,
dead hobgoblins on
The
it.
ship comes out where the bottle is.
Yeah, that's why he's holding it out towards the water, standing on his own ship, and so that it just pops up alongside it.
Yeah, it pops up about 5 feet away, just poof,
Yeah.
and covered in dead hobgoblins all over the deck.
Our ship
Yep. Yeah.
wave hits as the giant ship just falls into the water.
Yes.
And you guys see Noose, he's getting back into his old thing. Peel the skin, scrape the fat, eat the meat, crack the bone. And he's just saying that in Goblin as he's picking up bodies and taking them across into the ship and down into the surgery area. Noose in his big captain hat that's huge and long trailing cloak, and he's just gonna do that. That's what he's doing.
Eclipse is gonna go up to Ash and just lean over her and say, "In our defense, it was only 2 days for us.
Yeah, that's not making the waiting feel better.
It was a real rough 2 days. Some of us died.
If you think about it, Ash, you're now older. 2 years older.
Did I age while I was a god?
Grump.
I mean, your body would.
That's not really
Would it
helping.
though? Well, I suppose that's why he needs to keep eating people. Or
Hey,
did.
Glump.
Yeah.
Glump, could you help me?
Okay. And he waddles over.
There's a lot of bodies.
He just waddles over.
And it's just these two little goblins dragging.
Yeah, there's about 6 hobgoblins total that died.
Yeah.
I'm just dragging these dead bodies that Henry murdered right past Henry.
Yep. And yeah,
Oh,
Noose
dear.
this is probably going to take a long time, but I'll just say what Noose is going to be up to, and that is he's taking them all down there and prepping them to be tanned. Like skinning them and prepping them to be tanned for leather.
A hobgoblin hide armor.
Ugh.
Not necessarily armor, but other things. I mean,
Hobgoblin hide.
who knows? We could make some spare sails in case ours burn.
Out of hobgoblins.
Wowie.
Well,
Hobgoblin
hide.
ship sees us and is just like, nope, not that one, not that one. Keep going.
White pink sails of hobgoblin flesh.
Oh boy. So while Noose is kind of and Grump are doing their little crafting experiment together.
The soundtrack from Silence of the Lambs is playing.
What is everybody else doing? Ogden, you have another book in your collection now, a journal.
Yeah, no, I 100%. I kind of want to. Hey, Eclipse.
Yeah. What's up?
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good considering I wasn't brought to the brink of death yesterday, unlike most days in our recent history.
Would you like to? Wait, are we on the sea yet? I think we're in the dock still. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the ship is still
until
docked.
the other ship is cleared away of hobgoblins and Noose puts it back in the bottle.
Captain Noose, we're gonna go visit the grave. We'll be back.
All right, this will take me a bit of time, so
Great.
Oh, hey, fill me in on where that Velocash guy is. See if he's left Dawnblake.
I'll check it every so often.
All right.
I should probably do that, I suppose, while we're walking.
Mhm.
Eclipse, walk with me. Walk with me.
Okay. Is something wrong, Ogden?
I figured you wouldn't. I don't want you to have to grieve alone if you were to visit the gravesite we went to. Enroll.
All right.
Pretty close, yeah.
I mean, near the end, I guess. I'm still.
Yeah. Then I start. That's just incidental. So I start just looking through. Oh yeah. Oh, of course. I want to check the book and see where Velocash is. See if I can.
No location.
Do I see a name next to Velocash?
It's just blank.
No location? Shit. Maybe he's phase walking.
Is everything? Are you sure?
Are we-
everything's
are we-
all right?
Are we alone yet? Are we out of reach of everyone else?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll-
Pull out
I'll-
the.
Are
Yeah,
you sure
I'm so
everything's
sorry.
all right?
No one should have to find out who they are in front of everyone else. And I hand her a journal.
Mm-hmm.
And if we've taken maybe 2 or 3 minutes, I just want us out of sight, out of sound, enough time for us to be reasonably alone. Take 10 feet back to let her read and look around and take in the air. Like, I want to be on lookout, but not crowd her while she's having a private moment with this book and information, because the information is hers and hers alone to dissect and read.
Okay.
Because I already feel bad that I've stumbled upon it. So sorry, Eclipse. I found this, and I'm sorry for the amount of it I've already read. It's your information to know and share. And if you need me, I'll be over here.
She takes the journal hesitantly and then just starts flipping through it.
It's a lot of Roman's notes about his life and stuff. But there's this little... Great. One second. OBS is dying as per usual. Sorry, folks. More technical difficulties. What fun. Okay. It's basically like a note that he kept for himself, and contains a sort of him debating with himself about revealing your parents to you. And has the names of your parents on it, this little section, should you choose to read it.
I absolutely read it.
Okay. Okay. It says that your mother's name is Jasper Clove. And that she died when you were very young from an unknown illness on Cold Claw Isle. And it mentions your father's name as Durza Woodlouse.
Thank you, Ogden.
And it says when your mother died, Durza sought out his old friend Roman for help. Roman adopted Eclipse and brought her into the Acacia Grove. Mentions she died from unknown illness, which devastated Durza, and he took the also sick Eclipse away to hopefully save her. And it mentions that he wanted to tell you numerous times, but never found the right time. And it reveals your full birth name, should you choose to ever go by it, is Eclipse Woodlouse Clove. And there's a little painting in Roman's journal showing Durza and Jasper holding a toddler-aged Eclipse. Durza looks like he's in his late teens, maybe 18. And it also contains a map to your family home where you were raised on Cold Claw Isle, where your family's graves resides. It mentions that Roman made a grave for Durza beside his wife when he returned there, when he was no longer under control by Kalios.
She closes the journal. Ogden,
Yeah.
thank you for this.
Of course. It's your information to share, and I'm here to listen if you need. But it's your identity is important because no one else gets to tell you who you are.
I was so stupid. It was right in front of me the whole time. And I was too stupid to see it. Tessa was... He is my father. I don't know why he never said anything. But it's too late now.
I cast Detect Thoughts. I put a hand on her shoulder and cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
She doesn't resist because she wants to share, but she doesn't know how to say it.
Yep.
And she's just going through memories of her growing up with Durza and all the lessons he taught her, how to fight, how to pickpocket. And then like the softer father-daughter moments of when she hurt herself and like he would comfort her, and if she was having a nightmare he would put her to sleep.
Start soft focus and start like clicking my finger and making like a clips, like just a cut, paste, like tender moments, nice things, set it all up. And I want to encast Code Thoughts and pull that out of her and give that to her, clipped up in a nice little memory montage.
Made a scrapbook.
Yeah.
You made a memory scrapbook.
Take as much time as you need.
Thank you again, Ogden.
Because, of course, yeah. And remember, I only ever heard you refer to Durza as your father figure, or one of them. So I think you knew. But take as much time as you need here. I'll keep concentrating. As long as I'm concentrating, you can keep taking a look.
And she goes like off to a little side of a building and just crouches down and keeps reading through the journal.
Okay. It's a lot. It's just Roman's notes. There's notes pre-Kalios taking him over. And most of those are just about how much he loves his family and stuff. Like he just gushes about his family in there for most of it. And there's a section how they're expecting another child. But reading through the book, you can discern that child was most likely never born, unfortunately. And then the journal's blank for a long stretch of time. And you can assume probably when he was taken over by Kalios. And then there's post-Kalios, when he returned to this island with Mordecai 2 years ago. There's entries. Most of the stuff about debating telling you your parentage at this point. And notes about how he feels about his family and how he'd do anything to see them again. Even it says even die if I have to, repent almost. And it mentions taking care of Eclipse to the best of my ability, like Durza would have wanted. Doing anything to, save her and protect her. And there's a lot of like regret in the journal, like what he did while he was under control, like killing the Iron Bull and the entire crew of the Labyrinth, and flaying them. It doesn't go into 100% detail, but there's lots of regret. And it just seems like a man who felt like he didn't have anybody to talk to.
I would like to sneak away from Ogden and head up to the burial site of Roman's family.
Okay.
I kind of want to keep an eye on you. So, I guess you'll have to make a sneak check, and I'll have to make a.
Yeah.
It's
against your passive perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which is.
Well, if he's trying to keep an eye on me, I feel like he could roll perception.
All right, roll perception.
If you want.
Roll perception then, Ogden. Perception or passive perception. If you're passively looking, but if you're not passively looking. You're actually focusing. It's a perception check.
Yeah.
All right. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. And I'm at disadvantage because of my armor.
Okay.
Oh. First one was a natural 20.
Oh, okay. Okay, and then we'll say what we had on 3. Okay.
Wait. Let me do math. Okay. 1,
2, 3, 9.
21.
Damn it.
So, Ogden, you're kind of like trying to keep track of her, and a little bit of this constant downpour that's on the island, like a couple raindrops get in your eyeballs.
Oh, shit.
And she's gone.
What?
And she's gone.
I head back to the ship.
Okay. One of the.
Because yeah.
One of the shark folk passing goes, nice clothes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, friend. Because I'm still wearing the shitty pirate jacket, and great.
So Ogden, you make your way back to the ship, soaked through from the rain, and Eclipse, you make your way to the cliffside where Roman's family's graves are.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna flip to the last page of his journal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna write the date.
Okay. It is currently.
And
I'll tell you the exact date. Apologies while I pull up my calendar. Okay. It is currently the 7th of Tidelorn, 32 AT.
So I'm gonna write that in the corner and say, Final entry. Welcome home. And goodbye. And then I'm going to rip out the page that has the map to my home on Cold Claw, close the book, and bury it next in between the graves of his wife and his daughter.
Okay.
But the details.
You bury it.
Yep. And then I return to the ship.
Okay. Meanwhile, what's everyone doing on the ship? Noose and Grump, you guys are you're skinning hobgoblins, and Grump's like, I didn't know this was so much fun! And he's just covered in blood. Just
We're both covered in blood.
Hey, we should just call Henry down here and throw something at him.
No, I have bigger plans, Grump.
Okay.
I have bigger plans.
We wear their faces.
No, what we're doing. Okay. You see all them guts over there?
Yeah.
We're gonna make traps around the ship. And make people trip and make little pails of guts fall on their head if they don't keep spry. Keep everybody on them toes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he goes back to carving.
Oh wait. You get to work on them intestines. You
Okay.
collect all the intestines. You'll be a little trip line.
He looks around and finds a bucket, a wooden bucket, and starts pouring just scooping in organs into it. Just
Yeah, do it. Oh wait, I'm gonna get we'll use this meat for fishing at sea in case we need to either distract a big dude, or if we want to catch something.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep this hobgoblin muscles for bait.
Like a pet
And
turtle.
Yeah, we could attract a little turtle, or whatever, ride a shark. But no. So I got that for a plan. And then we got stomachs, we got lungs, we got little bladders stuff. We can make water skins. We can make more little bash their teeth out and make little things to fall on the ground so that people hurt their feet when they walk there. It's just making stuff for people wake up and they step on Legos essentially. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, making traps.
And then we could use the bodies that aren't dismembered and put them in bed with Henry.
That I don't know if we could pull that one off, but that would be funny. I'm gonna and he's just gonna start to really dig in and start to prepare the skins.
Okay. What's Henry and Ash doing?
Henry is over on the hobgoblin ship. Sorry, not Henry. Ash. Yeah, Ash is over on the hobgoblin ship. Getting confused. He's just gonna be kicking around, looking at their stuff, seeing if they have an armory that we didn't notice.
They do.
Okay, he's gonna just wander around and find his way in there.
Yeah, they have about 30 ballistas, ammunition rather.
I was like, that's a big armory.
A couple just mundane iron weapons that have seen a little too much salt air. Maybe they're rusting a bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a crate with maybe 4 cannonballs in it. And that's about it.
All right. I spend some time looking through the weapons, checking them all, and noticing that they're rusty. Just leaves them. Then he'll carry the crate of cannonballs over, and just leave that in Noose's room. And then did their ship have ballistas on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Could I like transfer those over to our ship?
They would be very hard to rip off the deck.
Oh, are they not like could I not like unscrew them basically?
You can try.
All right, yeah, Ash is gonna try and see if he can like safely remove the ballistas to transfer them over.
All right, yeah. You can move 2 ballistas over out of the 4.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'll bring the crate of all the ballista shot over because like
30.
that seems like a lot easier to aim and fire and maintain ammunition for than cannons. And I'll just get those. I'll bring those over to the front of the ship, pointing forward.
Okay.
And then just like start installing those.
Okay, that'll take some time.
Yeah.
All right. What's Henry doing?
Henry is getting. We're docked for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have we have like rowboats on the ship, right?
Yes.
Okay. Henry's gonna look around the ship to see if both ships to see if we have a fishing rod anywhere.
We do. 1.
All right. Henry's gonna just like grab the fishing rod, lower himself down in a boat, row out a little bit, and Henry's just gonna relax and go fishing.
Okay.
This has been a
So
stressful couple of days. You can get some food.
All right. What about Leah?
Leah's been watching Noose struggle to pull all these bodies, and she's been more interested in the circle happening, and she's just like, why does he want the hides? Interesting. So she's like kind of like peered into what he's doing, but like kind of interested, kind of not. Just like watched Ash like on the other ship, watched Carnifex, and after she's kind of just gotten bored of people watching, she's gone up to like where Ogden was doing his lookout.
The crow's nest?
The crow's nest. She just kind of goes up there and just like on her tiptoes, just watching to see if Henry gets any fish.
All right. It is a pretty good thunderstorm happening all around the island. So Henry's up there fishing in the rain, which is a very good time to fish is out in the rain. Because they all come to the surface and do stuff. And yeah, Ogden and Eclipse would make their way back to the ship. What do you guys do when you get back to the ship?
Is there anyone out and about in the town?
Most of them are heading indoors at this point.
Oh, okay.
Mostly just big old gruff shark folk.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, just back to the ship. See if I can help Captain Ash. Undecided crew position Ash. Undecided crew member position.
He's the helmsman.
Yeah.
Helmsman Ash attach the ballista. If I can. So I see you're shoring up our weapons. So you need a hand. You need a couple of these.
Yeah, sure. If you want to help, I figured that they weren't doing much good in the bottle there, and cannons aren't really helpful at the moment. So we've got some crates of ammunition here. So figure it was worth a shot.
Ha 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 ha! I see what you did there. Ha ha ha! His ballista shot.
Oh
Yeah. Great.
Those of you that are below deck, which is most likely just Noose and Grump at this point, and Joseph, and Bernard, and the goat.
Oh gosh.
Noose, you see a little boy standing in the corner of your surgery room, kind of transparent, just looking at you.
He was doing this. He kind of gives a glance up, and then he goes back down. And he's just like, "You want something?"
And he's gone when you look back up.
he gives it a momentary thought, but he's just like, it can wait. And he's gonna get back to work.
Okay. Yeah, Eclipse, you get back to the ship. Any plans?
I'm gonna study the map a bit.
Mhm.
How far are we, can I guess, from Cold Claw? Like about how many days?
How many days?
From Stormrock to Cold Claw.
Yeah. Oof, that's a hearty sail. You'd have to pass Red Dove Island.
Mm-hmm.
That's the quickest route. Otherwise, you go down towards Ilo Muertos and Dombre Cove and swing around. Probably a day and a half or more. Yeah, there's no really big settlement islands nearby where you are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys did set sail and you wanted to stock up, perchance, just looking at this map and everything, yeah, Cold Claw is quite a ways away. The closest two islands, though, on your route, there, are Old Newport, where you guys have been before. That's where Gil, the Triton shipwright, is. Also the Tarask Tavern and the temple that Noose robbed, semi-robbed. And then to the west, about maybe 15 miles to the west, is Cala de Cuervos.
Oh yeah, Jose de Cuervos. Yeah.
15
Let's
miles.
go to Cuervos.
So Henry be like looking around fishing on the boat, and in the distance you'd actually be able to see Cala de Cuervos to the west.
I think. Can we just watch Sam's pantomime for the next 2 hours?
Real-time pantomime of Henry fishing for 2 straight hours.
Why not?
That's
like
the
that.
kind of content I want.
But yeah,
We'll record that separately. We'll get it in post.
but yeah,
Great.
you look at the map, and yeah, Cold Claw's about maybe 2.5, or not a day, about more like 2 days.
All right. Okay. I think she's still processing what she just learned. And she just is going to be very quiet and kept to herself.
Okay.
And just kind of keeping lookout after Leah comes down from the crow's nest.
Okay.
And just be like, hey, what's up? And then go up.
Okay.
Leah just comes down, just like, just sensing something's off with the clips, just like, we're just gonna go.
Henry,
Yes.
survival check, please.
Oh boy.
Well, you gotta see how many fish you catch.
Five.
Okay. There's something on the line, and it's heavy.
Oh dear. Oh, I have something. Oh, I caught something. Everyone.
And you reel it in.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old boot full of water.
Never mind. False alarm. We've been sitting out here for like 2 hours for that. Yes, it was quiet, and I liked it. Yeah.
Something bumps the bottom of the boat, and it moves a little bit. Your little fishing boat just...
Oh, what the hell was that? I don't know. I'm going to start rowing now.
What do you do with the boot?
Toss it as far away from the boat as possible so it kaplunk into the water.
Bloop, 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 bloop. All right.
That was one half of a pair of boots of haste. Surprise.
Funny enough, so you row back you get back up.
You can go twice as fast, but you have to hop on one foot.
Oh man, that'd be awful.
Yeah.
All right, we'll say about 6 hours have passed. You guys are just hanging out on the shore, doing whatever you do. Noose and Grump probably have most of what they wanted to do done. The bodies are all probably skinned.
Yeah, Noose will go through the necessary things, go through all of his because it's just about it hasn't been quite 10 days since the last time he did gentle repose, so he's just going to re-up on that.
Mm-hmm.
On all of the stuff that he's got in the past, all his vials of stuff that he has picked off of people. So he's like casting gentle repose on like Wolfgang's little finger and like and like that vial of Iliacine that he's got. I think he's got a vial of Derzifer and Goop as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing that on the not on the skins because he wants those to tan, but he's doing it on like the guts and the other stuff so that they last and don't decay.
All right. Yes, it's probably about 4 p.m. at this point.
Oh wait. Oh, so we took a whole day.
Yeah, basically just to do what you wanted to do.
Oh.
Because Henry went fishing. Ogden and Eclipse kind of roamed around.
Okay. All right. So this is after we woke up.
Yeah.
And then from a night's sleep. Okay. So I guess, I guess if we're role playing that, Noose just loses track of time and all of a sudden is like, "What isn't it starting to get dark out? Ogden.
Yeah, Captain. How's it going?
Noose comes up from the deck.
He's covered in blood.
Yeah. He puts his hat back on, and it's just like the hat didn't get bloody, but like everything else is.
So you whip the blood off your hands to make sure you have your hat still nice.
Yeah. Ogden. Give me a status on that dude.
I'll check it out. I roll through. I look and see if he's got any location next to his name.
No.
No location?
No.
So this is the second time I've checked Velocash today, and he is currently fart in the wind.
All right, and so should we be. Can we get Ash?
He's right next to me. We're working on this.
What do you want?
He's like kneeling on the other side of a ballista.
Just leans around. Yeah, they're just like bolting it to the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. I need you two to put your heads together and see if we can't find a fast way to get to Esselvire. Follow that treasure map, and also we have a lead on one of the things we need.
We have a lead?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we do. I've got several leads, Captain. What are you thinking?
Well, there are two things in Esselvire. It might end up being the same thing, but we have a treasure map. So let's go there.
Wait, what are we looking for?
Well, one, we're being pirates. But two, there was, I'm trying to remember what exactly, there was another thing in Esselvire that we're looking for.
We're right now, we if we're trying to go to Esselvire, we should maybe have a chat with Leah, as you know who is trying to recruit the fungal lich, and I'm certain I've heard her talk about the fungal lich.
I'm sorry, I think I missed something though. Who? What now?
The fungal lich, the big deity daddy of the dead for Leah. So,
right. Okay. So she's weird.
That's with respect. That's mildly putting it. Yeah. She's She's
All
a
right.
she's a great ding dang weirdo and fits perfectly in our crew.
Yeah, all right. Sure. Yeah. Cool.
So I want you two to put your heads together and figure out a good. I don't know how the channels work and weather patterns or like.
Oh, you want us to
whether
find a route?
Yeah. Drop a route so that we can get there real fast.
Okay.
So-
Now that
okay.
we've got all these maps, right? It should be easier.
Looking at the map, Ogden, the map.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the map of the world that you took too.
Mhm.
Based on your estimates, sailing to Esselfire is going to take 4 days, and it's northwest.
I pass that information along. 4 days, northwest.
Oh, what? Yeah, we need to kind of get away from all this stuff. This place, we made it kind of hot. We
Oh,
need to kind of peel off. We don't want to put our
yeah.
finger down too
Oh,
hard.
right. Yeah.
around here.
Yeah.
We don't want to draw too much attention.
Right,
What are
yeah.
the odds that I could be hearing parts of this conversation from the crow's nest?
Probably very well.
All right, great. At that moment, I'm going to very cool slide down the crow's nest mast.
Very cool.
Very cool. Very high.
Acrobatics check.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
Natural
18 plus
Yeah,
acrobatics
yeah.
is 27.
Yeah, you do it perfectly fine.
You sound so disappointed.
After one would have been easy. Just trip over the edge of the crow's nest.
Yeah, I slide down, do like a 3-point landing. Did you
Nice.
say we were heading west? Did I hear that correctly?
We were heading northwest.
North by northwest.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we make a quick stop along the way at Cold Claw?
Cold Claw's nowhere near in that direction.
But it's west, Justin.
Cold Claw's
No.
east.
No, it's east. Never mind. I got my directions mixed up. That doesn't happen.
Okay.
Because this Clips is smarter than I am. I am dumb.
So does she
She does not
reverse
slide-
hop back up into the crow's nest? Does her
Act flips up into the crow's nest.
Yes.
That never
She
happened.
hops down.
Did you say east or west? We said west. Oh.
East? I thought you said west.
Y'all talking about Diane Weast?
So,
No, it's a
This is a
SpongeBob.
mess.
No,
This is
no.
a mess.
so yeah, you reverse back into the crow's nest.
Exactly. Back to moping in the crow's nest.
Oh wait, you guys ready? Disembark.
Yeah.
Ogden, looking at your map, there is only one dock on the entire continent of Esselfire. One place where ships can dock and land. Well, there's two, actually. There is the south, in the ruins of Blutfelsen. Show it to
Okay.
campaign 1, in the city below. And another dock set up just outside this kind of tower made of salt in the city of Solspitza. Those are the only
So-
two places that have docks on Esselfire.
So, where would you like to dock, Captain? I'm gonna chart it for us.
Wherever is the closest place to
Great.
the treasure map.
Both are equidistant.
The ruins. The ruins probably won't have as many people.
Oh, and
Maybe
we're
keep
looking. Yeah, we're looking to keep
Wanna
this.
Low profile.
All right,
Well, I
I
mean,
like.
we're gonna be low profile, but if we see any if we see any ships along the way, we might do a bit of piracy.
Does this call for alias Chet?
Only if you want, buddy.
Well, not too many people. Well, maybe Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll just. I'll strut out my fancy clothes.
You gonna
We're
bring
getting
out
sidetracked.
Tex? We're gonna bring out Tex.
I think Tex died in the Feywild.
Oh right, yeah, no, that's all right.
Can I be called Booger Gun?
Oh
Grump.
yeah.
Grump Booger Gun.
Yes. Oh, what the fuck are y'all talking about now? This is some bullshit. And Bernard just kind of goes back down below deck.
Hey Bernard,
What the fuck do you want?
what do you like to eat?
Your skin when you're dead.
Hell.
We have a lot of other things. for
I'm a
you to
goat.
eat.
What the fuck do you think I eat?
Everything.
You're not wrong. Henry's pants taste like shit.
Sorry, what?
And Bernard just kind of...
Henry looks
You
around,
heard
finds
me?
out that there's like a bite
Yeah.
out of like one of his butts. Like,
One of his
the
butts.
cheeks. Yeah. Of the many butts.
and then Joseph comes wandering up. Sir, Ash,
Yeah.
do you have any requests for this voyage?
Yeah, I got new clothes. Could you just hang those up and put them away? Make sure my bed is turned down each morning. Check in with the breakfast and make sure it tastes good. If not, if you could just, make me up a little something special for each morning, that'd be great.
Yes, sir. And he wanders below deck to go tidy up your quarters that you share with Henry.
You're earning your money. I actually pay him very well.
Wait,
Yep.
you're getting paid?
He is.
You guys set sail?
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
ho,
Let's
Silver,
go,
away.
guys. Let's do it.
All right.
I'd like to. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
You start sailing northwest.
Can I research, or can I pull out the book that I had that had information about crafting your own spells?
Of course.
I'd like to research that for probably the rest of this day.
Okay.
If
Done.
my crew doesn't need me for anything else, I'd like to pour some time into that so that perhaps crafting my own spell later
Yeah.
will be easier.
Do you go do that in your own quarters?
Oh, how is it?
Mordecai's old room, I believe.
Is it? Did I get it or did Henry?
No, Henry got
Henry
it.
did.
Henry shares it with Ash. Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of feelings in that room.
Ships on.
It truly is. How is it outside? I know we just left a stormy island.
It's still raining.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, I'll be in my room.
Good. Where you
Fresh
going?
I've got research to do. Unless there's anything you need from me, Captain.
Nope. I'll get up on the top for a bit.
Oh well, then you'll need
Close
this.
enough. I'll keep an eye out.
You'll need this spyglass.
Oh, thank you. I'll
Alright.
do that and hop up there.
All right, Ogden, you go down to your quarters and you get into your room. You get all cozy, light a candle.
Nice. Then yeah, I'm gonna research the crafting of one's own spell.
Alrighty. Icarus is there in his little thing, and he's saying, "Hey, brother."
Oh, hey, bud. Listen up, brother. I got a hankering for some spell doing.
I thought that was gonna rhyme, and I got real excited.
Now all I can think of is things I want to rhyme. I'll get back to you, brother.
Hankering for some tankering.
Ooh.
Hankering for some spankering. No.
Hankering for some yankering. No, wait, no.
No, we're not Henry.
What's going on over there? I'm sorry, what?
Oh my God! Anyone listening is just tankering.
As your argument moon is going, I'm hankering for a yankering.
No!
No. Look, what you do in your own room is up to you. Just clean up.
I'll try and keep it down.
brother.
Yeah, brother.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Just want to craft a spell strong enough to protect Mom for the foreseeable future.
That's a pretty good one.
Right. I've got that on the table. I've also got just some ideas. Just ideas flow into my brain. I want to know how to get strong enough to make the spells to protect the people I love. And also, frankly, can I tell you?
Yeah.
Cormragal is involved in all of this. And by the way, you were right. Of course you were right. Cormragal is on Silgar. I thought he'd be somewhere else. I spent so much time. I spent so much time. And he's on Silgar this whole time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, gloat about it, I guess.
Yeah, sorry, I flew too close to the sun there for a second.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. But here's the thing. Instead of melting your waxen wings, you keep on soaring, baby bird. Keep on soaring.
Yeah, brother.
Right on, brother. Great. So as soon as this tea gets brewed, I'm sitting down right in with this book.
Let's do it. And he hops over to the desk and helps you read.
Cool. Dope.
Meanwhile,
Can Icarus actually read?
I just
totally.
imagine Icarus puts his wings on either side of Ogden's head and moves his head for him to read.
Oh, no, he's-
reading.
Oh, he's like a tiny.
oh, he's
like
tiny.
Yeah,
He's like a maybe a shoulder bird.
He's like a pygmy desert owl.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, I got a picture of him. He's
Yeah, he's on Ogden's shoulder in his character art.
Yeah, his character already designed too.
All right. Yeah, you guys sail. Nothing eventful happens. Word of note, though. Everyone here probably has never left Ipshire or Silgar. Very always warm climates. Silgar especially so. Leah, however, is from Esselvire, which she's mentioned. It is currently winter, so it's going to be very fucking cold there and snowy, which you all would probably know, obviously, because it's a different continent. But anyways, you start sailing.
Good thing we're gonna be, good thing we've got furry hobgoblins being tanned right now.
And
Hobgoblin
Get some good pelts.
and hobgoblins aren't hairy though.
It's bugbears.
Yeah. What? I thought hobgoblins
No.
had like
No.
Red leathery skin.
leather will work.
Leather's great. Leather breaks wind.
True.
And you guys breaks wind.
Oh, we're gonna look so cool.
You guys leather jackets. You guys start sailing.
Pink leather jackets.
Pink.
About
That's
Pink
what
ladies,
color
guys!
hobgoblins are pink.
yeah. So about 2 hours passes or so in the sailing, and you finally kind of sail away from the thunderstorm. 2.5 hours. Yeah, there's 4 days into this trip. So you narrowly sail by Cala de Cuervos, but do not land on it. But you can see it's a very not so nice place from this distance. Just a not so nice place. It looks like it's very full of wealthy people. Like it's a very, very rich settlement. Much more so than Dawnbreak Cove, which is interesting because Dawnbreak Cove is the capital of Ipshire. So you keep sailing. And another couple hours passes and you pass by the safe haven of Belena Azul, where this whole adventure started. It is currently repaired, and there are pirates roaming around on it, doing their everyday business.
Is there
it's been
any
2 years.
remains
But
of
we
the
actually
Acacia
see
Grove?
Pardon me?
Is there any remains of the Acacia Grove?
It's like half sunken beneath the water.
Okay.
So I mean, as all we.
Not
all we know-
organizations. You don't see any recognizable
Yeah.
banners
Okay.
because
Cool.
all of them were wiped out. These are just
Okay.
unnamed free pirates, essentially.
Oh. So we're gonna get pirated at some point, guys.
As long as you're not near Balena Azul. Balena Azul, nobody can attack each other there. It's a safe haven. And you guys keep sailing past Balena Azul.
I'd like to request of the captain that we do a quick pit stop. At least Acacia Grove. Maybe.
You got it acted out.
She just wants to stop by her old quarters there and take one last look if it's not submerged.
Well, the building is half sunk.
Oh yeah, but what if she lived on the top floor?
You didn't. That's where Roman was.
Okay. So as we're getting closer to there, the deck of our ship is a little bit like a horror show because Noose has got all of those skinned hobgoblins.
Oh, it's got nothing on the. It's got
out.
nothing on the Acacia Grove.
Well, I'm just saying. It's got the skins are all stretched out and on the deck of the ship, getting the sun.
Yeah.
To, get them all prepped for leathering. And so Noose is in the middle of doing that.
Have you ever put the other boat back into the bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the plan. So I said that I was doing, yeah.
Captain, do you mind if we take a quick stop since we're here?
Oh, what for? Pulling into dock takes a pretty good amount of time.
No, if we could just do a slow sail by of the Acacia Grove.
So I put down a rowboat?
Yeah.
So
I just want to look at Roman's see if he left anything behind there.
Okay, so for those of you who weren't around for this, the Acacia Grove is about 15 miles off the shore of Balena Azul. It is a collection of junked ships kind of built on top of each other to make a sort of fortress, and there are flayed bodies just nailed all over it that have been rotting here in the sun for 2 years. And half of the building has sunk beneath the waves. And a lot of birds are just kind of around the building, just picking at the corpses.
So, may I borrow a boat?
Sure. I mean, what's going on? This is kind of out of our... I mean, it's not really out of our way, but, I mean, you seem to be putting a lot of effort in for this. What's going on?
I just would like to see if there was anything I missed.
Okay. Take Wheel with you.
I look over to Leah. All right.
Yeah, there's
Come on, Leah.
There's hundreds of bodies nailed to the outside of this building. So.
Leah's excited.
Right. So you guys clamber down into a rowboat and you start rowing over. 15 miles. Unless the ship gets closer. Okay, so
Very quiet.
Takes you
Just looking at Leah.
Takes you about 10 minutes to row out there.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up the sails so that we're just kind of floating.
Okay. All right, takes you 10 minutes to get out there. And you look in the water because you remember that Roman kept sharks in the vicinity to eat those he didn't deem worthy of nailing up on the side of the building when he was under control. And you get there, and yeah, half of it's rotted away and sunken beneath the water. And you'd have some swimming to do to get to anything really worthwhile.
Can I try to tie off the boat somewhere above water and climb Is that possible?
Where you'd want to go is underwater.
Okay. Leah, do you have anything to help with breathing underwater, perchance?
Yes, I do. Do you want me to? Or do you think you can hold your breath that way? That would be quite impressive if you could.
I don't want to push my luck.
But maybe you'll die another time and I get to hear another story about your circle.
No, thank you. I've died quite enough in recent history. Just want to go down there and look around, maybe grab a few things.
All right. And Leah will cast water breathing on the both of them.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to, you can either stay on the boat or you can follow me and help look for things.
Oh, I'm coming with you. I'm quite interested about decay at sea.
Okay. Just keep close to me because there are sharks in the water. And she's going to dive in.
Okay.
Leah just like grabs her staff and just kind of does like the, you know, when like a diver goes like backwards, that's what she does.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah, you dive in and you swim maybe 15 feet and you see a shark. But it's floating underwater, stationary. Not stationary, but it's floating underwater.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna whisper and then do slow paddles.
Okay. There's a big hole in the side of the shark and its entrails are kind of hanging out.
Yep. Alright, great.
Leah's gonna
Whoa.
use her telepathy on Eclipse and just be like, oh, that's quite interesting. I wonder what happened to him.
Nothing good.
You both can give me a survival check to figure out what might have done it.
Ooh, not bad. 14.
17?
Looks beak-like.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I get it now.
And there's kind of like bruising all over the body that look like little circles.
Yeah.
And it's not small, it's like big circles.
If what happened here is what I think happened here, think we may be out of the woods. But I would still keep your eyes peeled.
Can you keep swimming? Down?
Yep.
Okay. Another 15 feet or so, there's another shark, ripped in two, floating.
Okay.
These are like really like dead. There's
Yeah.
like no more blood like coming out.
Mhm.
Do you keep swimming? You have an hour of breath with water breathing, I believe.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's yeah.
24 hours.
24 hours. That's correct.
Okay. I'm gonna just keep going straight, shortest route to Roman's quarters.
Okay.
Leah just uses her telepathy as she's passing all these sharks and goes to Eclipse. Should we bring any of this back for Noose? Would he like to add this to his hobgoblin hide?
You know, I think the captain has enough on his plate right now.
And there's a ripple. There's like a big ripple of movement in the water. Like,
Oh, fuck. Damn it.
passive perceptions for the both of you.
Passive?
Yeah.
13.
14.
14. Interesting.
Where's Una when you need her?
You don't see anything.
Okay. Are we inside the remains of the acacia grove yet?
You have been this entire time.
Okay.
But there's
So
there's massive gaping holes all over it,
Oh,
which is
gotcha.
how some things are getting in and some things are getting out.
Great.
Yeah, you get the idea. Maybe all of Roman's sharks that he kept here are most likely
Mhm.
chow.
Mm-hmm.
And you start
Alright.
to see bodies of Acacia Grove members you recognize long since decayed, just kind of floating in the water in pieces. And you keep going down.
Yep.
You're at about probably 200 feet.
Okay. Do I see any recognizable portions
You
that could lead me
perception
in
check.
the right direction?
Perception check with disadvantage because you're
All right.
underwater pretty deep.
Cool. Okay. 6.
No, nothing really stands out. It all looks the same underwater.
Okay.
There's another ripple in the water, like a big kind of like force of movement. Passive perceptions, or you can make perception checks. It's up to you guys.
Okay.
Perception check.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try. 6.
Nope.
6.
Nope. Just another big ripple in the water. It actually causes like some of the you guys move in the water when that happens.
Leah just goes,
Damn, the currents are really strong today.
yes, the currents are so strange. Was this normal around here?
I mean, the building usually wasn't underwater.
And then you
Yeah,
see
we're gonna fucking die.
you see a fleshy red mass, maybe 10 feet wide and 10 feet long on the one wooden wall.
Oh, can I try to make out what it is
Sure.
with an educated guess that it might be a kraken tentacle
A,
and just confirm that thought or deny it?
a red fleshy mass that's 10 feet long and 10 feet wide.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like it's a circular, like red mass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite interesting. Leah's gonna look closer towards it, like oogle it a bit,
How close?
Leah, be careful.
like 15 feet from it.
15
We don't know what's down here.
feet. Okay. The red mass kind of
Oh,
moves up a little bit, and you see that there's a hole in the wood where that red mass was looking through, and you see something kind of kind of move past that hole and go down, and then there's like a sound of wood breaking, and a 20-foot long, not a full-size kraken,
Whoa!
but a juvenile kraken kind of starts like swimming up towards you guys. Its big red eyes glowing in the dark of the water. Its 20-foot long tentacles trying to reach out at the two of you, and it's big.
Up! Swim up! Swim up!
Would Leah know if speak with animals will work on this thing?
It would not. Nope.
We said you're about 200 feet down, right?
Yeah. And it's got a swim speed of it can swim much faster than you two, because you guys are at halved speed while you're underwater right now. Meanwhile, what's happening on the Void Maw, everybody?
You got any twos? No, go fish.
Wait, are you playing cards with yourself? Oh, is it Ash? Oh, it's Ash and Henry. I thought for just a second that maybe Henry and Carnifex were somehow
Sitting playing cards.
playing cards. Like,
There.
I'll take
He's
one
got
eye.
the cards
I'll
like
take
that.
yeah. So it's
Just have one hand in each hand and just looking back and forth. All right, now don't. You promise you won't look? Yeah, I promise.
I mean, I'd be down to play some cards, take a quick break, and do whatever. I'd probably
All right, they'll deal you in.
take a quick study break
Yeah,
because we're just stationary, right?
Yeah.
Noose is gonna flag down Grump, and
Yeah.
all right, let's do it. Let's start making them traps.
Yeah. First,
Okay, let's go.
we have to put one above Henry's door.
Yeah, well, let's make the traps first, and then we'll see where we can put them. All right.
Oh, what if we like cut a hole in Henry's mattress and stuff it full of guts?
Oh.
And don't tell him we did that.
That one's a pretty long term.
And then I can cast
See,
cast mending on the cut.
You don't know my history here. I accidentally killed somebody with one of my traps. He was a very good friend of mine.
Oh, who?
It was the person that taught me how to be sneaky.
Oh,
So I'm just a little worried. I don't wanna hurt anybody too bad, or make them feel too bad. This is for fun. This is for goofs.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, like maybe put a little line of guts on, like, right on the stairs, or like right, or a little tripwire that drops a bucket of guts on their head when they go through a doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And put
Yeah.
guts in Henry's pillowcase.
That's a good one. Just a nice warm squishiness as he gets into bed.
Okay, hold on. He picks like one of the nastiest looking like livers out of the bucket. I'll be right back. And he scurries down the
Ooh.
stairs
That's a good liver.
and he opens Henry's door. Is Henry in there?
Yeah, that's where Henry and Ash are sitting there playing cards.
Ah! And
Can we help you?
the door opens up and Grump's just holding a liver.
You got any?
Hey there, Grump. What you doing?
You guys hungry?
No, I can't say that I am.
Ash, you hungry?
No, not really. No, I'm
Ogden.
really not.
Ogden, you want some liver?
No, thank you. No, thank you for the offer. That's it's very sweet. That's very nice.
Okay, bye. And he closes the door and runs away. Back up to Noose. Henry and Ash and Ogden are in Henry and Ash's room. So, and he puts the liver back in the bucket.
Ooh. Oh, we can get all three of them at once.
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah. We can make a little swing shot out of that intestine, and when they open their door and they all go to leave the room, it just goes
Or we just take the bucket and go, huh! And throw
Oh, come on. We can't be... We have to... Plausible deniability. You have to think it might be someone else. And
I
not us.
can disguise myself as somebody else and do it. Watch. And he casts disguise self and turns himself into Leah.
Perfect.
Give me the bucket.
Okay, go.
He waddles down the stairs again, opens the door. Hi, guys. And then launches the contents of the bucket at the table, so it's like a wooden bucket full of just guts and entrails. And then closes the door and runs away. Up the stairs.
Wait.
And then ends the spell. When he gets back to Noose. So yeah. Ogden,
Keep it natural.
Henry, Ash just get coated in a bucket of entrails while playing cards.
Oh gosh, I have to remember if I still have one certain item attuned. Oh no. I do. I still have it.
So you don't smell anything.
I think.
You don't smell any of the nastiness. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm so glad I can't smell this wretched nightmare.
We'll be right back. Ash gets up from the table.
Noose, I think we should go do something real quick.
Yeah, man, we're doing skinning, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what we've
Doop, doop, doop,
that's what
doop,
we've been
doop.
doing the whole day.
I
Just-
follow
just
him up
getting
there.
them things tanned.
Henry, could you give me a hand cleaning
Yes.
up?
Already working on it. Already going. Ash is going looking right for Grump.
Oh, absolutely.
He was disguised as Leah, though.
Didn't he say I'll be right back, walked out, and then walked right back in as Leah?
Oh, yeah.
Ash can put 2 and 2 together. Also, Leah jumped off the ship and is in the water right now. So yeah, Ash is looking for Grump.
Okay, Grump's like, okay, Noose, so I think it went really well.
Yeah.
They didn't expect
Okay,
it.
great.
You should have seen their faces.
Do they suspect?
I doubt it. Ash is pretty stupid, and I was looking
Yeah, he is.
like Leah, so.
Yeah.
And
Ash
Ogden was
isn't the most insightful.
Ogden was doing a monologue or something, and Henry was sussing about his mustache or something and how, whatever he does, we're fine.
Can you properly gauge whether Grump is actually confident that he pulled it off?
He's not.
And
Confident.
whether-
He thinks he's 100%. He's 100% confident.
Okay, Noose isn't gonna worry about it. He's just gonna keep working on.
Yeah, so I think it
tanning.
went off really well.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me ideas for more fun pranks, though.
That's great. Oh man,
Like
just to look around.
I could cast minor illusion, and
Mhm.
make an image of the Stormfather's crown appear on Ash's pillow when he comes back, and he'll be like, "Whoa!" And then it'd be funny. Anyways,
That would.
he goes back to skinning.
Do I get upstairs by this point?
Yeah.
All right. I want to just walk right up to Grump.
Oh, hi, Ash.
Don't even really look at it. Does Grump wear? I forget if Grump wears clothes. Does he have a belt?
Yeah.
I want to grab him by the scruff of the neck and the belt and just pick him up.
Hey.
Walk to the edge of the ship.
Hey. Noose.
Rage.
Captain Noose.
Rage to get that advantage on athletics checks. And just go, yeet!
Kabloosh.
Oh dang! Did he skip off the top of the water first?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, there we go. Before I throw him, actually, I grab him by the wrist and ankle, and I spin, so he just flies like a pizza.
Ah!
I'd say that's a new record.
Oh dang! What happened?
I just turn around, still covered in guts.
What? You look like that every time after a battle, anyway.
Yeah, but that's my choice. I choose that.
Grump appears in the water next to Eclipse and Leah.
Yeah.
He's not an anchor. He's not going to fall down.
Yeah, he didn't go that far.
Okay, I suppose I could have, taken it, thrown him straight down like a javelin, but I didn't. I skipped him like a rock.
No, I was going to say, he's going to be that flat laid out, you just belly flopped on the water, just flat. Oh.
Like a quarter in an old Taco Bell rotating
yeah.
game.
Back to underwater. This thing swims much faster than you. It's about 50 feet every 6 seconds.
Leah's going to try to cast polymorph and turn it into a fish. Just like a regular old little fish.
What's the save on that?
15 wisdom?
Righty. It's only a CR.
Any test of deliciousness?
14.
Oh, fuck.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
What's the DC?
15.
6 plus 7 equals 13. It chases after you and just bloop, turns into a little fish.
Huh?
Fuck.
Leah just like looks towards where Eclipse, like, because Eclipse is like swimming, and she's just like, Eclipse, look.
Oh my god, I'm running.
No, Eclipse, look. I did a thing.
And it's still
I was
it's still
useful.
swimming up at you.
Where did the Kraken go? I only see an angry fish.
I turned it into a fish. Now let's just leave it be. Let it be angry.
I
It's
slowly
okay.
start to unsheath my sword.
No,
and then put it back. Let's get back to the ship.
Are you sure? I can always try that again if something happens. We have an hour.
How close are we to Roman's quarters?
Not close.
Not close. Are we closer to my and/or Dursa's quarters, as far as I remember?
No.
No. You know, the Acacia Grove was pretty big. It might take us more than an hour to find what we're looking for. I think we should just head back.
Are you
not worth
sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's not worth it anymore. Sorry, I made you use 2 spells.
Hey, I'm with you to the end of the line. It's all right.
The fish is now like in your faces.
I'm like fighting the urge to smack it. You know, I really think we should just head back. I hope the others aren't getting into too much trouble.
But if they weren't getting into trouble, would they really be our crew?
You have a point. We should get back.
Alright, you guys swim back up.
Yeah.
You come out of the water. And you get in your rowboat and you start rowing back. As you're rowing back, Eclipse, you feel a wriggling in your pocket.
Oh no. I'm going to very slowly sigh. Reach down. Does it feel fishy?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to try to grab it
Yeah, you
by
can.
the head,
You can.
being very careful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just gently plop it back into the ocean.
Okay, it's the same fish that the Kraken was.
Yeah, I figured.
And you can see it tailing behind the rowboat.
Start rowing a little faster.
Well, you know what we could do? Why don't we keep it as a pet?
Because in an hour, it's going to turn it back into a kraken.
Right, I have to concentrate on that. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done helpful things for the crew, beginning to forget what that feeling's like.
Leia, you did a great job. Now I just want you to keep doing a great job until we clear out of here. All right? Can you do that?
I can do that.
So you guys get back to the ship. Climb up, hoist the boat up, and the fish is just in the water looking up and just waiting.
So, Captain.
Yo, what's up?
Little update.
Oh, a fish!
Oh, no, Grump, don't touch the fish.
Let them
Grump.
eat it.
It's like half in his mouth.
No.
What?
Don't
Bite down.
touch
What's going to happen?
the fish.
Well,
She's
I
a
know.
kraken.
What? No, it's a fish. Look, he's like wiggling it around in the air.
Just put it back where you found it.
No, it's mine. I eat it.
Grump.
I'm eating
No.
it. I'm
Grump.
eating it.
I'm gonna smack Grump.
He's in the water. You're already up on the deck of the ship.
Oh, shit.
Grump, it's your funeral, and I would like to see your circle end, but not like this.
Yeah, fuck
I
it.
forgot.
And he just tosses the fish back like 20 feet. Just woof. And starts climbing up. Doop, 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 doop.
Thank you, Grump.
And as it hits the surface of the water, about
Oh, fuck.
20 feet.
Just to know.
But did it drop to 0 hit points?
Exactly.
Fuck.
4 bludgeoning damage.
How many hit points does a fish have, Leah?
I didn't get them.
Captain, we encountered something at the Acacia Grove.
Yeah.
Leah was very smart and level-headed and turned it into that fish.
New sucks.
You see Grump swimming towards the boat now, and where the fish goes, kaploop, a tentacle comes out of the water and just, and there's like a
we need to fire the ballistas at it.
basically a baby kraken comes up
Oh, would you look at that?
and starts swimming towards Grump. He's like doop 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 doop, not paying much attention.
Glump.
How much do you care about
Hurry
Grump?
up.
What?
Grump, how long can you hold your breath for? Go underwater and close your eyes and
Oh,
just
God.
sit there for a minute.
Stop it.
He turns
Grump, listen.
he turns around and goes, ah! And then climbs up the side of the ship and yeah.
I go and stand right over where he's going to be climbing up.
Let me up.
I just lean in real close and block it off as the thing gets closer.
Let me up.
Are you going to apologize?
I'm gonna try to pull Ash.
I'm sorry,
away.
Ash.
Oh no, say it louder.
It was Noose's idea. I'm so sorry.
I appreciate your honesty, and I'll get out of the way.
He climbs up.
Oh, there is a reason I took firearm proficiency. I'm gonna go to the ballistas and start prepping it to fire at the baby kraken.
Okay. Just for the sake of you guys not dying,
Yeah,
it's CR 14.
yeah.
Let's run.
Leah's going to cast Gust at the sail and go towards
The
Edsel.
sails are
The sails are
the
up.
sails are up.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah.
Okay, so she'd be able to see that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She just goes, Noose,
Yeah, work on getting them sails down. This is bad. Get
I'm
going.
gonna climb up to the first mast.
Lightning starts to crackle around the kraken
cut
as it
the
gets
rope.
closer.
I'm gonna just start cutting.
Grump is just
rope line.
screaming, just ah! And the
Get the
sails
front sail down.
and the sails come down. The lightning
How
is
far
still
away is
charging.
this kraken?
50 feet movement speed, so not far at all.
as soon as the sails are down and ready to go, she's casted
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gus.
control
And I'm
winds
just
and
holding
Sure.
on to one of
Gus
the
just
masts.
All right. The ship
Ash
just goes, and everyone's like pushed back, like.
Ash is just sitting there considering kicking Grump over the edge.
As Grump rolls to the back of the boat.
Yeah. You can just hear Bernard below deck going.
Like speed boating.
You can hear Bernard below deck going, "Oh, what the fuck!" And as you guys race away from the juvenile kraken, we're gonna take a quick break. See you all in about 5 minutes.
All right, I should go put laundry in.
Welcome back, everybody. The overlay windows are a little messed up. I fixed those real quick.
Rip.
So, Kraken chased after you guys, and you sailed away.
Come sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away with me. Great.
And yeah,
She was like, all of these guys left me hanging and did not sing with me. They're dead to me.
I'm disappointed in all of you. Every
Thank
single
you.
one.
Thank you. So you guys start sailing towards Esselvire on a 4-day long sail.
Yeah.
How long would Gus take off our travel time?
Good question.
Well, if Gust is a cantrip, and I imagine it would
It's-
probably work a little bit, but it would probably wear
You're using
it
control.
out.
You're using control winds right now, right?
Yeah, I'm using
Oh,
control.
okay. That's different then, yeah.
I'll say, fuck it. 2 days. Cuts down 2 days.
We're
Whoa!
fucking zooming.
It's my world. I'll rule it how I want to. Chat. Oh yeah. So 2 days. Fuck it.
Alright.
And it's
Double speed.
and it's probably like at this point now with the sailing and everything, leaving Stormrock, it's probably pushing like midnight.
Ooh, guys, we need to be extra vigilant about keeping an eye out for stuff, because we're going really fast, and I don't want us to run aground or anything.
Yes, Captain. That's a very smart observation.
So we're gonna have 2 people, shifts of 2 people on lookout for stuff at the front.
I'm also. So you called a meeting on the deck?
Yeah.
Okay. I've noticed that there's wind. I want to snap Icarus away so that he doesn't get caught. Just
Okay. Yeah.
work my way up to the front. Start spotting.
Okay.
What's up, Ogden?
Oh, do you need an extra hand spotting?
Well, I figure if when we have people up in the crow's nest, we have a couple people, just two pairs of eyes.
So who's up there now?
So that's how we're doing shifts tonight. 2 people up at a time.
Well, I only need to relax for 4 hours, so I can either start now or start later, whatever works for you, Captain.
All right. I guess those I guess Ash and Henry can. Oh wait. I guess Ash, you don't have to. You can sleep the whole night, you jerk, because you can't see very good in the darkness. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I can see very well in the dark, apparently.
Henry can, right? Or
Yeah.
not Ash?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah. Henry has like 300-foot dark vision.
Yeah. So yeah, pair up.
Sorry, it's 120 feet.
Where? I guess you and me can
Yes.
start it off. We'll be first round. And then
I'll meet you up there in a moment, okay, Noose?
okay.
Where's Grump?
He's just on the deck, staying as far away from Ash as possible.
Leah's gonna go over to him,
Mhm.
and she's gonna go up to him and be like, Grump, do you worship any deities?
Nope.
Ah, well, that's good to know, because if you don't stop what you did back there, I was going to send you to personally talk to one of them. And you better not do something that stupid again, or you'll be meeting one of my personal deities.
I don't understand what you're saying.
She is like,
He just boops you on the nose.
she is going. She's going to cast Contagion on him.
Fuck.
Oh.
That'll kill him.
Wait, will it?
That just gives him a disease.
Oh.
And yeah, it just gives him a disease. So I was like, no.
Oh.
Oh wait, is that
not
new
like
contagion?
a fucking disintegrate.
Wait, is that new contagion or old contagion? I forget.
Leah just wants to fuck with him because she's still pissed off at him.
Yeah. You give him like either blinding sickness, filth fever, flesh rot, mind fire, a seizure, slimy doom.
She's gonna with Contagion. She's gonna cast Slimy Doom, and he's just gonna start bleeding uncontrollably.
What level spell is that?
Fuck.
It's just a cantrip.
That would make him vulnerable
level
to,
spell.
Wait,
to all damage.
Wait, that's not a can.
It's a 5th level spell.
Oh crap! I wasn't reading my list right. Ah,
That doesn't make them vulnerable. It makes them they're stunned until the end of their next turn every time they take
No, but-
damage.
No, but I thought Slimy
God damn
Doom
it!
also
Never
made them
mind. I thought it was a
vulnerable.
cantrip when I was reading my list. I'm like,
Disadvantage
wow.
on con checks and saving throws.
Yeah, no, that is not a cantrip.
Different. It lasts
I-
for 7 days.
I was gonna say.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, Flesh Rot is the one with
Okay.
vulnerability to all damage.
Nice.
What do you got?
She's just gonna look at him and she's just gonna be like, watch your back, Grump. We're going to where my people are from, and they have my back and not yours.
At least I play good pranks and don't doom the entire world to a lord of devils. And he kind of just walks away.
Damn.
Leah just goes back and goes up to the crow's nest where Noose is. Or if he wasn't up there, goes up there first.
I don't know. He's up there. What's going on with Grump?
Oh, nothing. I just had a few choice words with him for that incident this afternoon.
What do you mean? What do you do?
He almost killed us all, so
Wait,
I...
how? Why?
Well, you know that fish he ate? He
Yeah.
tried to eat. Well, that was a kraken that I turned into a fish. And he almost ruined us, so
Yeah, but I was paying attention, and you guys... I was paying attention. You guys didn't say it was a kraken. You just told him not to do anything. Like, that seemed like an honest mistake from Glump. And you guys kind of coming down on him pretty hard about that one.
Thank you, Noose.
Generally, when you say someone to not do something, they listen to you.
No.
I've met dogs who listen better than Grump.
From my experience, when you tell certain
That
people
goat
to...
listens better than Grump.
From what I have seen, when you tell people to do stuff, a lot of the time, they don't do it. Take Ash, for instance.
They do if you're a good captain.
That's the guy who... he's gonna shut up.
At least my crew did what I said. Ash is just like walking past as he says these things.
We're all up in the crow's nest.
He's just shouting up from the deck.
Where's
pacing around?
Where's Henry at midnight?
Oh, is this midnight?
Yeah, it's midnight.
Oh, never mind. Ash is asleep.
Okay.
Damn, all the tea is being spilled.
Then Ash said none of that. He's mumbling it in his sleep.
No, yeah. At least the guy who's listening.
But
I guess Henry is probably like hanging out on the top, like the back deck of the ship, just like leaning on the railing, just scanning, looking into the darkness.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I think Glump is... he's kind of one of my buds. And, I mean, we like doing pranks every now and then. And most of the time, nobody gets hurt. So, like, I don't know. It's all for fun.
Nobody told me it was a kraken.
You can't hear this.
I can't hear this. I'm just reiterating.
But, I don't know. What can you tell me about this place we're going to?
Well, it's what I call home.
That doesn't tell me anything. Oh.
You told me to tell you what it is, and it is my home, Noose. Ay, ay, ay.
No, I mean, like, what can you tell me about it? Like, anything that we might come, will we bad dudes that we'll meet? And do they have vulnerabilities? And should we prepare for any enemies? And should we, is the weather good there at this time of year?
The only thing I can tell you for certain is it's winter there right now. I'm used
to it.
It's going to be colder than what I think most of your companions are used to. Yeah, I quite enjoy the elements, so it doesn't bother me. The salty air has been such a nice change, but getting into that cold's gonna be so nice. But
are your mushrooms gonna go away when it gets cold?
Oh, they just get the nice little frosted tips.
Neat.
Vanilla ice.
Okay. Well, that's neat. Oh, wait, well, yeah. So you're telling me it's cold. All right. Looks like we might have to use those weathers for something else.
But here's the thing.
Hobgoblin.
It's been 2 years, Noose, and I don't know what's changed. I had friends there, I'd consider them friends, but I don't know if they're alive or not. It's been more than 2 years since I've been back to Bloodfilson. That's where I normally was. I traveled around Esselvire because I love traveling.
Oh.
Yes. It was something my parents didn't agree upon, but I
They still
enjoyed
kicking?
it. More like rolling in their graves.
Does that mean they're walking around like zombies?
I hope not, personally.
Okay. Okay. So, there's this mention of fungal witch and stuff like that. What's going on there?
Ah, praise be. But the thing is, he's been dead for quite some
blasphemy.
time now.
Dead?
Dead. Like,
I thought with
after
with
after me and a few of the other, because I'm quite old. Like, I may look small, but honey, I am quite old.
how
But it's
old are
just
you?
been, oh, honey, you don't ask a woman their age.
Why?
Oh, you're cute. And she'll pat Noose on the head.
Yeah.
She'll be like,
I'm
the fungal lich died.
Wait.
And
What's the date today?
7th of Tidelorn.
Is it past midnight yet?
Yeah.
So it's the
It's the 8th now.
Was yesterday? Okay, it's the 8th.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, does Noose know that?
I mean, probably.
Okay. You know what? I think things are gonna be real nice. Cause, guess what?
what is it, Noose?
I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I am now 11.
Oh,
I'm 11
happy
years old today.
Fucking 11. Man.
And Leah will give him a hug. Aww. Do you have any goblin birthday traditions, Noose?
Nope. Noose does the ring of pie throwing and just does it as straight up in the air as he can, and then takes off his hat and then looks at Leah as it goes on top of his own head.
Well, I guess that can be your new tradition.
Yep. And he's gonna try and hit you with the pie throwing thing, with the ring of pie throwing, which, if you want to avoid it, he's gonna do an attack. It's like an attack roll.
Doesn't do any
She'll
damage.
try it. Yeah, she'll just try to
it
be
doesn't
like,
do any
what?
damage.
She'll let you hit her. She'll let you do it.
Okay. Yeah, with proficiencies, 13.
That doesn't hit.
Just kind of flies over.
But
the
if you,
crow's
but
nose.
if you, no, but
I'll let
well,
him.
but if
It'll
she's
let her.
allowing it, yeah.
Oh,
just-
Wishing the piption on us both, and happy birthday to me.
sorry, it's not winter; it's autumn.
Still
But
not
it's still
exactly
be
warm.
cold, and there'll still be snow, probably. But yeah.
All right, we better keep an eye out. And Noose is gonna pull out the spyglass, and so he's just, but visually, he's just like this. He's covered in like the frosting from the pie, and it's just essentially a spyglass going into like the pie filling stuff.
Okay.
And as Noose is like looking, Leah's just like kind of like telling him more things, just like, there's somebody, if we can find them, that might be quite useful to us. She's the one who introduced me to the fungal lich.
Oh
And
yeah.
she's the one, she like holds up her staff and like points at it. She's the one who gave me the staff before I went on my travels. She encouraged me to get off Esselvire and go find more of the world.
Ooh. Are they nice?
Oh, they're quite nice. Well, to me at least.
In what way?
Well, they did a favor for me, so I joined them. So I consider them a friend. It's a working relationship, but I would consider them a good friend.
Are
The
they
name's
halfway?
Lexi.
Oh, are they halflings?
I'm trying to remember what she was. I've seen so many spore druids over the years. They all come in varieties. I'm over 50 years old, Noose. She's quite a...
So Justin, I guess? I don't know.
What?
Would she remember what race this person is?
That's up to her.
Oh, I thought it was like information that you guys knew
Nope,
together.
it's up to her.
Well, you drifted off there.
Sorry, Noose. I just didn't think I'd ever be back home.
Well, get ready. Because we'll be there. We're making real good time because of the spells you're using. And I really appreciate it.
You're gonna have to give me a couple moments, Noose. I'm just thinking about everything that happened there.
Okay,
If
how
I do
about...
remember correctly, though, I think some of that forest is a bit haunted, so you might want to watch out for that. I never had a problem, though.
Oh, okay. We better
yeah.
start watching out, though. Because
You just don't bother the spirits and they don't bother you. And if you have to go through there, well, be kind, because sometimes they aren't.
Gundar and Kawano have been to that forest.
all right. And I guess they'll spend the rest of their shift keeping watch for anything in the water that might run us aground or any dangers or hazards.
Don't see anything
How-
currently.
How long is a shift for you guys? Let's see.
We'll probably go about 4 hours, or long enough for people to... long enough for at least Ogden to get a full night's trance and be able to be on watch the rest of the time. And then we would try and get our
Okay,
full...
yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure you never hour shift. I could squeeze anything into the 4 hour to do if that take over and have people shift in. But whatever.
Yeah, we're in shifts, so like
Okay.
it's so. Boom. Who's next?
Great. Can I at rest? Can I? What's the name of it? Attune to the staff of Frost.
Yes.
Is he gone?
I don't know.
Did we lose Cabe? I think
Oh.
we
I'm here.
Oh, there you
I
go.
can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
It was just
I'm still-
pause.
You were like locked up, and yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We keep losing him.
Keenan. Oh,
You're lagging quite a bit, bud.
this is whatever. No, that's not it. Oh, I don't know what to do now. I'm still here. Point me towards danger. I'm ready.
All right. Well, while we get that dealt with, what would everybody else be doing?
I guess I'll assist Ogden with this next watch.
Okay. And yes, Ogden, you could attune to the staff. And Henry's just on the back of the ship, kind of just looking around, or
Yeah, just kind of hanging out. He wasn't really clear on when the shifts were going to be, so he's just kind of hanging out and just keeping looking up towards the back.
all right. And since it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, Ogden would get new portents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys keep sailing, and it's uneventful, really.
I'm just hanging out on the main deck, looking out to the south.
And I'm looking to the north. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. 17 and 18 portents.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty uneventful sail. Nothing really happens. Yeah, nothing happens to you guys.
Eclipse, did you how was the journal?
It was good.
Good.
It's safe for now.
I'm sorry, safe?
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have it on you?
No, not exactly.
Oh.
I buried it between Roman's wife and child. I thought it should remain with the family.
Great. Well, I scrolled a couple of notes, not a lot, not from that, but I used his other notes, so it should be okay. Did you happen to get any information about any the cult of Necerius, or anything tied to Asmodeus, or?
No. Most of what was in it was either before or after Callios's influence, and after was mostly regret about what he did under said influence.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I certainly don't mean to pry. I just wanted to. Guess. Great. Okay. Cool. All right. Great.
DM, did I read anything in there about it, or was it mostly just regret and info about my parentage?
Mostly regret and info about your parentage.
Great. But I did keep this map of.
A map, you say?
Yes, it was just my childhood home, where my mother is apparently buried.
Oh, geez.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can certainly add it to our other map, and we can, make it a must stop on our trip.
You don't have to do that, Ogden. It's not necessary.
Well, I'll tell you what. I love maps anyway. So, it's a point of interest for me. What a fascinating.
I'm
sight.
afraid it's rather crude, but you're free to look at it if you'd like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. And I pull out my other big map and I start cross-referencing. So, oh, yeah. There's actually seems like there's a cove there. It's not just it's a little more, it's a little exaggerated. Okay, cool, great, yeah, okay, great, yeah, oh, great.
Speaking of parents, any info on your mother? How's she doing since she got back?
She is at her home in Stone Sun, and she is living her best life as far as I know. It's kind of a daily waking nightmare, realizing that I haven't continued to protect her as best I can. So for me, I'll tell you what, I'll let you in on it, Eclipse. I've been researching how to craft my own spells. I'm going to find a spell strong enough to put my worries to sleep. That's the goal. That's the key, rather. Yeah.
Well, I have no doubt that you can do anything you put your mind to in the ways of magic.
Oh, that's incredibly sweet of you.
You've proven yourself a capable wizard on multiple occasions.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's something I kind of fell into, but I just really want to make sure Mom's safe. That's the goal. That's the goal. That and live forever in a history book. But you can't expect too much.
No, I suppose not.
Yeah.
Game of Go Fish?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, and the sun is beginning to rise.
Got any sevens?
Go fish. Yeah, but do you have any nines?
She slides over 2 9s. You better not be reading my mind.
I wouldn't dream of. You have a horrible poker face.
Ash, there's a pounding on your bedroom door.
What? What is it?
Sir, I brought you breakfast.
Is it morning already?
It's about 5 a.m.
All right, bring it in. Bring it in.
Joseph waddles in and he puts a plate of salted fish on your table. It's all we have. Roughly, it's all I could find. I don't know how to cook.
All right, Joseph. We'll learn you up. This is good for now. All right. In the future, maybe push it back a little longer. I like to sleep in. When did you wake up?
I didn't go to sleep.
All right, you're a growing lad. You need some sleep. Like, you need the rest.
Okay. He crawls into Henry's bed because Henry's not in it and just sleeps in it.
Yeah, all right, that works. Weirdo won't mind.
And just passes out instantly. Just.
We've been sailing for a few days. Oh, I hope he's been sleeping at all since I hired him.
He has. And a ghost child just walks through the wall and disappears.
Yeah, not engaging with that. No, not today. All right, salted fish. Stick grabs by the tail, sticks the whole thing in his mouth, and just a spine comes out.
And everyone gets the benefits of a long rest.
Like Heathcliff.
So yeah, long rest, everybody. And you keep sailing. And those of you that are up on the deck right now, which would be Ogden and Eclipse come morning, I believe.
Got any threes?
You guys see something jutting up out of the water about 40 yards ahead of the ship, directly ahead of the ship, distracted by playing cards. And it looks like a shipwreck.
Oh. Is that a ship? Look at that. Hey, Henry, you have better vision than the rest of us.
Or what?
You see that out there?
It's dawn now, right?
It's about 5 a.m., yeah.
Okay. Well, it's light out, so I can see just about as well as any of the rest of you, but I can take a look.
You see a shipwreck.
Looks like a shipwreck. I did not sleep well. What's all?
Can I go to the what's the word? The bow?
Okay.
And try to get more details on it.
It's a ship.
Okay.
Any
identifying marks?
No, because it's just the underside that's on the surface. Everything else is below water. And there's a massive, cannon hole kind of in the bottom.
I'm gonna go up to the helm and, kind of steer us out of... so that it's out of our path.
Okay.
Just steer off to the side.
Sure.
But still, keeping relatively close so that we stay on course.
All right.
Is Noose awake?
Probably not. If he went to sleep at 1, that means he's only gotten 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he wouldn't have gotten the benefits of a long rest yet.
Okay, so he's still sleeping.
Yeah.
What do you think, Cliff? Should we check it out, or?
The last time I tried to check something out, we nearly were destroyed by a kraken. Although,
as you get closer, there is a word kind of inscribed on the side of the ship, but it's underwater, so you can't read it. But there is a word there.
would I still have water breathing? Technically?
Yeah.
Because it's been less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
All right. Ogden, do you know the phrase "curiosity killed the cat"?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, I kind of want to check it out with you, but you can.
Give me. Do you have a rope on you?
Of course.
And I'm gonna tie 2 ropes together, one around my waist, and give the other end to Ogden. It's like, I'm gonna go over there. If I give you a tug, pull me back in.
Okay. I'll secure the line, so I want to secure it to the side of the boat and then still be holding it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to dive in and then try to read what the word says.
It's called the Heirloom. Owned and operated by the Millers.
We are the Millers.
So yeah, it says Heirloom, owned and operated by the Millers of Dawnbreak Cove.
Oh.
And floating in the water, you see 6 chests. And floating and kind of embedded in the deck of the ship in what looks to be a human's torso. not decaying, like kind of
A
maybe,
different kind of chest.
Yeah. This looks like the person might have been dead maybe a couple days. An older man, kind of, does not look great. Brown hair, maybe. Features look the features of the older man look kind of familiar in a way. Almost like you've seen Ash take on a familiar appearance to this individual, but not this individual. Maybe somebody related to said individual. And the name Miller would stand out because Ash used the alias Captain Miller once or twice. And embedded in this man's chest is a pike made of silver and adorned in black ribbons and kind of covered in barnacles at this point.
So I'm gonna try to remove the pike.
You can easily do that.
Okay.
The body just kind of, and then just starts to float to the surface of the water. And Ogden, from where you are on the deck, you see a body just float to the surface of the water.
And then I'm gonna.
And I'm feeling for a tug.
Okay.
I'm going to also
I give you a double just to see how you're feeling.
One tug for okay. I guess if we're talking about a code, just like one soft tug. And then I'm gonna try to unsecure the chests and bring them up to the surface.
Okay, you'll have to do one at a time.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
they're pretty heavy. So, all right. So, Ogden, you see Eclipse kind of put a chest in one of the rowboats and kind of hoist a chest up.
I cast Mage Hand to see how heavy it is. If it's more than 10 pounds,
It's way more. It's way more than 10 pounds.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah,
It's
So
about.
then
This one is about. 25.
Okay. Then I go over and help get it out.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we're just gonna do that. How many times? 6?
There are 6
Mhm.
chests, so we'll
Right.
say half an hour to find all the
Yeah.
chests and hoist them up. Half an hour. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 6. Ash, you like the ship has stopped moving, and
Mm-hmm.
And there's 6 chests on the deck now.
What are we doing?
Oh, so is Ash on the deck now?
Checking to see if they're.
Make his way up as he notices we're not moving.
You see a slightly familiar ship in the water. Slightly familiar. But you kind of say you've seen a lot of ships. And there is a body floating face down in the water. But you can't really tell who the body belongs to at this point.
We grave robbing?
I climb up over, soaking wet. Courtesy of the Miller family.
The want to say that again?
The Millers of Dawnbreak Cove. You remember them?
Go to the edge of the ship. Look over at the ship.
It's the heirloom. And there's a body floating face down in the water. A man's body, maybe in his late 50s.
Just gonna hop over the railing.
Okay.
Gonna swim over. Actually, Ash like sinks for a minute, and then like awkwardly like swims his way to the surface. Because this is the first time he's in water without a swim speed in a while.
Ever.
Not ever.
Oh,
He
well.
had it like he grew up on an island. Like he
Since
knows how
he
to
died.
swim. Yes. Has he died?
Well,
No.
died.
Oh, he did kind of. Yeah. Swim, and he makes his way to the surface and then goes over and he's gonna like flip him over onto his back to see who it is.
You easily recognize Dustin's father.
I'm gonna get him over onto my shoulder and then one arm swim back over to the ship and start climbing up the side.
I mean, you can put him in the rowboat. I'll help you.
swim right past it.
Okay. And you
Uh,
Climbing away up onto
Yep.
the deck.
yeah, you,
Ash, is everything all right?
This is my best friend's father.
Oh.
And there would probably be and like even if I think Ash has been looking more like himself
Yeah.
lately.
mhm.
But even like as he looks down, his face would just unconsciously morph back into what he looked like when everyone first met him, which looks like familial resemblance to the corpse.
And the corpse has a wound in the chest from a pike. And in Eclipse's hands, you would recognize the pike that is handed down through the generations of the Miller family.
This was in his chest when I found him. And she
That's-
hands it over to Ash, or hands it out towards Ash.
Take it. This is his family weapon. He was killed by his own weapon on his ship. Either that was a hell of an accident, or he was murdered.
Seems a lot of things have happened in the last 2 years.
Also there's it's a cannon hole in the side of the ship we figured out. So
I need to go see if there's I need to go check to see if the lifeboat's ever left. And then he needs a proper. Well, we can't really bury him, but we need something.
Well, if there are any boats left, we could give him a sailor's funeral.
yeah, we can figure out some sort of burial at sea ceremony for sure. Say some words.
All right, I'm gonna go check the ship. And I shall dive back off and swim over onto the ship to just look around inside.
All right.
I'm gonna open the chests.
Even the human chest. No, the rowboats are gone. The lifeboats are gone.
Oh, good. Okay.
And you would realize that you can only see one body, and it's Francis Miller. And yeah, there's a massive cannon shot in the hull. And yeah, that's all you can really suss out.
All right. After I check that out and figure all that out, I'll come back onto the ship.
Okay. Eclipse, you're opening the chests.
Yeah.
The first.
I wanted to check them for traps.
They're
So that's smart. Really?
they're not trapped.
Oh, okay.
They're also probably 2 years old.
No, they're not. I said this guy looked like he's been dead for maybe a couple days.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well then,
Maybe he
yeah.
got pirated.
It's really
Or
recent.
something.
Really recent.
I also would like to maybe try and have us look through as respectfully as possible, perhaps, as not.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, as much as I can caution restraint without full out saying it, trying to be like looking at the body, being like,
I mean, Dustin was the nicer of the two. And
you've met Dustin before?
yeah, he and Ash, before Ash's incident, frequented the tavern I worked at while I was on Dawnbreak Cove.
Oh, okay.
Dustin was actually not a member
was
of
he?
the. He was not.
Oh, he wasn't?
Dustin was
Oh.
not. No, he was not one of Ash's like cronies.
Oh,
Dustin was was one of. I don't remember if he was the captain but he was he was Ash's personal bodyguard actually.
oh. So he didn't go to the singing pig.
No.
Nope, he is also the one that taught Ash how to fight.
Never mind. I didn't know Ash or Dustin.
You might have seen him, or like he might have come by
Yeah.
like on his own occasionally. Like he
Yeah.
lived on the island, but
Yeah, it's like, I mean, he was there once or twice, and I know he worked for the Monsozers.
Seems like everybody did. So what kind of stuff did we get?
All right. In the first chest, 50 silver pieces,
Alright.
a potion of healing,
Ooh.
and a barnacle-encrusted shield. The shield is non-magical. Just a wooden shield covered in barnacles.
Okay. Chest numero dos.
A satchel containing 100 gold pieces. A waterlogged map that is unreadable.
Ah.
And that's it. In that chest.
I still hold on to the map,
Okay.
but like
The ink's
I
like
wanna-
the ink's like vanished on it. There's no more ink. It's just a waterlogged piece of parchment, essentially.
okay, okay.
Number trois.
A weird greenish blue egg, the size of Ash's head, probably like the size of a human head, roughly. And it's green and blue and kind of iridescent. No, sorry, bioluminescent. It kind of glows a little bit.
Can I identify this egg?
You can try. Give me a nature check.
Great. Go into my stats from. Okay, all right, okay. Oh, that is a nat 20
That's
plus 4, 24.
that, sir, is a kraken egg.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
The egg weighs 50 pounds.
I touch it, pick it up a little bit, and go. Oh yeah, that is a kraken.
From another egg, from another chest, I just shout, "Lift with your legs!"
I very carefully put it, barely touch it back. Can I suss out how long it has gestated for, and what the average gestation period for a kraken is?
It's probably gestated for about 6 months, and
Okay.
it probably takes 2 years.
Okay. So that is a first trimester kraken egg. Got you. This is a very this needs to be nurtured.
Alright, chest number 4.
A vial of alchemist's fire,
Ooh.
6 vials of acid, and a vial of crawler mucus.
Happy birthday, Noose.
Yeah.
6 vials of what?
6 vials of acid and a vial of crawler mucus, which is a type of poison.
And what was the first vial?
A vial of alchemist's fire.
Thank you.
Very volatile. Yeah. You saw in Chris Estrad. Mhm.
Number 5.
Number 5. I'm gonna be nice and make you roll a dexterity saving throw to open this one,
Okay.
because you can kind of hear yourself rolling around in it, and the stuff that's rolling around is kind of sizzling a little bit, a familiar sizzling. That sounds like acrid.
Alright, that is a 23 with evasion.
You open this chest, not recognizing the familiar sound of acrid, not wanting the chest to explode and basically possibly destroy the void maw. And you open the chest, and there are 6 vials of acrid inside. Unstable acrid. This acrid is different than the acrid you guys have seen before. It's more clumpy and unrefined, meaning it's more volatile and easier to explode. So basically, one wrong jostle, and it could just go.
Alright, and the last chest?
A ruby crown. Like a crown made of rubies. 6 emeralds, 50 gold each. A flask made out of stained glass. worth 45 gold pieces. The crown is worth 100. A bag of 15 opals worth 10 gold each. A 1 foot diameter marble lion statue worth 30 gold pieces. And a set of gold scales, like a weighing scales, worth 100 gold pieces.
How many opals?
15, and they're worth 10 gold each.
Okay, what was the thing after the opals?
A marble lion, and it's worth 30 gold. And then a set of gold scales, 100 gold pieces for those. And obviously the pike that Ash is now holding. Oh shit, there's actually other stuff floating in the water too that kind of broke apart from the attack. But if you guys want to go for those, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What was the worth of the ruby crown?
100.
Thank you. And the stained, did you say
It was 45.
A staff that was stained glass?
A stained
It was
glass
a
flask. Stained glass flask.
Flask. Okay.
Worth 45 gold. Ash, you would recognize the pike to be Lore Weaver.
Ooh.
And if you'd like, I can add that to your inventory.
Okay then.
And you can check out the details on that.
Happily.
I'm gonna go in, rope still around my waist, and start
Okay.
grabbing those other things.
Okay.
That
So,
were floating.
you grab a mundane short sword covered in barnacles, so just a normal short sword. Nothing special about it. A potion of fire breathing, or fire breath. Fire breathing, one of those. It's called one of those. A potion of supreme healing.
Oh.
Yeah. A satchel containing 400 gold pieces. A gold mask featuring the visage of a mermaid, worth 10 gold pieces. And a bar of solid mithril.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just toss all of that into the rowboat and
Oh,
help pull it up.
All right. And Sam, you should see, if you refresh your character sheet, you should see Lore Weaver in Ash's character sheet under equipment.
Right. Take a look. Refreshing. Ooh, there it is. Ho.
And it is made of silver, but it doesn't really matter
Okay.
because it's a magic item. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shout out to Ash. Hey Ash, how you doing out there?
Ash is just is holding on, or still just kind of like leaning on the pike, and then it's like, I'm trying to figure out how to bury my best friend's father. That's how I'm doing.
Well, we got some stuff out of these chests. If you want to take your mind off it for a bit.
I'd rather not consider about how you're grave robbing my best friend's dead family, so I'm just going to stay over here.
We're pirates. And they're dead.
Yeah, now's not the time.
All right.
Eclipse. My significant looks were to avoid this conversation specifically. I get it. Yeah. So maybe we'll work on how best to communicate in the future with dead loved ones. I don't know. I feel like Ash is feeling very vulnerable right now, and we got to do our best to rally around him. Also, there's a lot of stuff here. Holy buckets. Were they merchants?
What would I know of the Miller family?
Not a lot.
But would I know like what they did as a living?
Probably
besides...
not. Probably not.
No.
No.
I mean, they must have been higher class, or at least sailing under the Montsoza family flag.
Oh.
My best guess. Maybe they were sailing away with the remnants of the family, trying to escape dawnbreak after Asmodeus's men took over.
Oh.
And by... Technically, that would mean, if that theory is correct, this is all technically ashes.
Well, then we will let Ash decide what to do with it. Ash?
Yeah.
Now, please take this with a large grain of salt. I've had a specific thought on how we can honor your friend's father.
All right.
Okay. Are you familiar with Vikings?
I read books about them.
Yes, and like a northern pillaging culture.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. When they would have mighty warriors they wanted to honor, they would often set them adrift in a boat and then set that boat aflame, of flames everywhere. We so happen to have some very volatile chemicals on board that seem like they would be dangerous if we tried to store them here. So I thought, please forgiving the metaphor, 2 birds, 1 stone, what we could do is we could get his father's body, really set it up like some sort of pyre, really respectfully throw a bunch of volatile chemicals at it, explode it in a glorious this is coming out all wrong. I feel like where I started. How do you feel about that?
That sounds appropriate.
I think you guys forgot that Noose has a bag of holding, so you can just put the vials in the bag of holding.
Yeah, but imagine what they could destroy in the bag of holding is shaken too much.
No, the bag of holding is a different. Like, it's not those items, and items that are in the bag of holding don't share the same space. If you get what I'm saying, like it's all kind of a void. Like you think of the item and it's in your hand, right? So they're not all kind of
This is cooler.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Ash will lean the pike up against something, and then he's gonna take the body and he's gonna climb it down onto one of the rowboats and set it up.
Okay.
Then he's gonna walk over to the chest and look around at everything that was found in there.
Mm-hmm.
We also went back and grabbed these things, and I put the rest of it out on the deck.
Ash is gonna pick up the ruby crown.
Yeah.
You do some mental calculations in his head. His family was rich and nobles. He probably knows how much crowns are worth.
Yeah, 100 gold.
Yeah, he's going to take 100 gold out of his out of his bag and just like swap 100 gold for the crown. And then he's going to climb down and just place it onto Dustin's dad's head. And we'll take the vials and set them up around him or like underneath him in the boat.
So the acrid, right? You remember that acrid is explosive.
Yep.
Like it detonates, doesn't burn. It doesn't burn right away. It blows up like a bomb.
Right.
You're just gonna get bits of it on
So
there.
part of the tradition, I grab the barnacle short sword and the
Barnacle shield.
and the barnacle shield, and I want to like carefully because of the explosive, but also sensitively as possible. Part of the tradition is that you are on your way to the afterlife. You're equipped to protect yourself and those you love as you watch over them. So I place the shield and the sword so that it looks presentable and protected and over that hole. I also so knowing a cursory amount about acrid, we could start the ship going, and I can certainly detonate it from a safe distance if that's what you'd prefer.
I think detonating might be actually not the best. Do we get anything just flammable?
There was a vial of alchemist fire in the trove.
I also whatever you want.
Yeah, let's do that instead.
Okay. Then very carefully picking up all of the vials of acrid.
Yes.
Set up the sword and the shield in his hands, crossed over his chest, and just like place the vial of alchemist fire on his stomach.
Great. As we sail away, we can maybe say some words.
Yeah, I think that sounds appropriate.
Is Grump awake? Maybe we can get him to play.
I'd rather Grump stay unconscious for this is by any means necessary.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, that you know what that yeah.
There is a tugging on the hem of your pants, Ash. And Joseph just hands you a bottle of Monso's finest.
Thank you, Joseph.
I found this down below.
I'm gonna tuck that in with him on the rowboat as well.
Okay.
All right. Should probably shove off that and keep going.
And obviously, if there's anything else as part of the loot that's your possessions that you'd prefer to. Obviously, you have whatever you'd prefer.
Thank you.
So as we get going, and again, the ship too. Do you want me to try and see if I can get? It's too waterlogged. It won't spark.
Leave it. It's like it'll be the marker.
Great. So I'm gonna stand on the back of the ship. Okay. Any words you'd like to say?
Well, I didn't actually know this man terribly well. I knew his son, and his son is probably the reason why I'm not as much of an insufferable prick as I used to be. He taught me to be a better person, taught me to swing a blade, both at the same time. And my friendship is what got him killed. So I suppose they'll be together now. And we're just sending him on his way. So I didn't know him, but I knew his son. And if he was half the man his son was, he must have been a great man. All right, you can do it now.
I cast Firebolt and try and just may you meet those who you love.
All right. The firebolt coils out of your hand and goes sailing towards the rowboat, hits the vial of alchemist fire, and the entire thing just goes aflame like a beacon.
Who can say where the road is?
No.
Shit, I killed Caleb.
Yeah.
Ash is gonna stand on deck and just watch the little rowboat burn for as long as he can see it.
Okay. You can watch it for about an hour or so before it disappears out of sight.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Once he can no longer see it, he's gonna pick up the pike, and he's gonna go down to below decks. He's just gonna sit down with it and attempt to see if it will attune to him.
Okay.
I'd like to knock on Ash's door.
I don't know if Ash is actually in his room. He might just be like down in the very bottom of the cargo hold.
I mean, I'm just gonna look for him if Henry's there and be like, "Hey, have you seen Ash?"
No, I was just getting to bed actually. I was up all night. I don't think I did this watch thing very well.
I mean, it takes some getting used to. Do you know where he might be?
I'm not sure. I think I saw him go down that way though.
All right. Thanks, Henry. Night, Conifex.
Good night.
And I'm gonna just keep going down looking for Ash.
Okay.
Find him like in the dark on the bottom layer of the ship, just sitting there with the pike in his hands.
I'm gonna knock on a supporting beam, not to surprise him as much.
Shifts to indicate that he's aware of your presence, but stays looking down and focused at it.
I just wanted to apologize for what I said earlier. I just found out that I'd lost someone too, very recently, although not that recently. And I was maybe projecting a bit of my feelings at you, and I'm sorry for being insensitive.
All right. Thank you. It only works for members of the family and the people they trust. The pike does, I mean.
Did they trust you?
That's what I'm finding out.
Well, knowing the man you've become, I trust you with my life. And I turn and walk upstairs.
Ash is going to sit there and continue trying to attune to the pike.
Okay. Noose, it's probably, we'll say, 8 a.m.?
Oh, good 7 hours of sleep, yeah.
We'll say everyone gets a long rest too,
boy.
as well.
The spot.
Noose. When you wake
Hmm.
up, actually, before you wake up, sorry, you're laying in a meadow in your dream.
Hmm.
A nice meadow. It smells like daisies and all sorts of flowers. And the pies that you shoot out of your ring almost looks like freshly baked pies. And you hear a little laugh, like, and you sit upright in your dream, and you're sitting in a meadow in the Feywild. And sitting on a mushroom opposite you, just looking into your eyes, is Pipshin. You have changed so much, my little friend.
How so?
He kind of just boops you on the forehead.
Uh,
I guess you'll find it when you wake up. And you wake up in your bed. And Noose. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Your ears are still floppy, but there's more elf-like points to them. And you feel a little different. Your skin, like you look down at your skin and everything, you feel it. It feels smoother than it's ever been. Like your complexion has changed a little bit. It's just smoother. It's more vibrant, maybe. Not.
So instead of like the goblin green, it's a little bit lighter now.
It's more verdant.
Oh, so it's more like saturated.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's also kind of nice looking. And it's kind of dark in your room. But you can see better than you did before in the dark. You now have 120 foot of dark vision.
Is it still black and white?
No. It's in color. You also see Pipshin sitting at the foot of your bed, and he goes, "Interesting."
What's going on? I think I've heard of this. Is this what they say mean when they say puberty?
Ha, no, Noose. This is what happens when you drink certain elixirs in the Feywild.
Oh.
Remember what you drank in the Rose Court?
Yeah.
And he kind of just puts a hand on your shoulder. You're one of us now, my little friend.
Really? What does that mean?
You're still goblin. That'll never change, but you're also part Fey now.
Oh.
And he kind of smiles. You don't need to sleep a whole 8 hours anymore, my little friend. You can just transfer 4.
Are you going to teach me?
Yes. And
what do I do? How does that work?
And he starts speaking in a different language, but you can understand it. He's speaking in Sylvan now. And he's saying, just relax. And close your eyes.
I guess he doesn't quite gather if what he's in is a vision or still a dream, but he'll close his eyes and kind of try and do it.
Yeah. You feel yourself kind of trance off a little bit. And you kind of feel that bliss, you're calm, but you're fully aware of everything that's happening. He says, there's another thing though, Noose.
Another thing? What's going on?
when it's your time. Whenever that may be. You will find a home in my place.
You mean back into Feywild?
He nods.
That place, it was pretty neat. It
And
was really scary, but also very neat.
he looks at you again and goes, the Rose Court would need someone to look over it and maintain it.
Well, I mean, this is, I guess, after not captain of the Void Maw anymore.
Yes. When is your time? When you have slept.
What do you mean? I sleep every.
When you have gone and when you have found peace eternally.
What?
When you die.
Oh.
And only if it
That's gonna take a long time.
and only if it sticks.
And
he just kind of pats you on top of the head and goes, and disappears.
Now, was this was the real version of Pipshin, right? Not his gnome version?
No, he was in his like jester-like visage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
His true form, yeah. With pointed ears and
Happy birthday to me.
so yeah.
Happy birthday to me.
You can manipulate your dark vision to be 120 feet. And you basically are going to be half goblin, half fey, and you have basically elf-like racial traits. So magic can't put you to sleep, etc., etc.
Neat.
Yeah. And that's why your age is now 130, where you can live up to 130 currently.
Yeah. Is there a room in? I imagine. There would probably be a room in Noose's mirror, or
Yes.
a mirror in
Yes.
Noose's room.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noose is just gonna look in there and be like,
Yeah.
"What's going on here?"
Your ears are a little pointed at the tips now. They're not as rounded. Your eyes, however, they still look goat-like, but they glow in the dark a little bit.
I got sparkly eyes.
What else? Your skin is a little paler, but your complexion is real good. It's like baby smooth.
Got the good side of puberty.
Reverse puberty.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Just checks the rest of his body out, and he's just like, "Oh, okay." Gets all dressed up and like goes to meet his crew.
Okay. Okay. You guys are all on the deck of the ship. Leah, your knight, however, also has a dream, funnily enough. Leah, you dream of a cauldron. And it's bubbling and boiling.
Is it a black cauldron?
You dream of a cauldron. And it's black. And you see a withered old hand, long fingernails that are like blackened. It's a very pale complexion to the hand. And it's holding a little blue mushroom in its hand. And it just says, This will do nicely. And it drops the blue mushroom into the cauldron. And Leah, when you wake up, your maximum hit points are reduced by 10.
Oh no.
Ogden Boone, you're kind of just sitting alone, minding your own business right now on the ship as it sails. And you feel a sudden urge to kind of go to your room.
Not doing anything anyway on this deck.
Okay. You head to your room?
Checking it out. Yeah, sure, why not?
I just-
Checking it out.
I just realized everyone's going to get like a dreamlike sort of thing happen here. Unfortunately, except Eclipse. Ogden, you get to your room and there's somebody sitting on your bed. They're kind of transparent. And they look like you a little bit, my friend. But they're sitting there, kind of, their hands are kind of just held together and they're, like, their eyes are closed like they're focusing. Elf ears. Short hair, kind of is tied into a ponytail around the shoulders to kind of keep it out of the way. The figure is kind of adorned in leather-like battle armor, kind of, and a greenish hooded traveling cloak. Same color eyes as you. She looks up and goes, "Brother, please come in. We have to talk."
Ah. Neola, what's up?
She snaps her fingers and the door closes.
Yeah.
I am currently sending you this projection from a Nundial, where Father and I have ended up.
Okay, well, did you know? Did you know what was happening with Mom?
No, what?
Did you know that I had to go to the Feywild and save her from being consumed by an archfey?
Oh, sorry, I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing.
This is great. This is great.
Your sister just a cruel little bitch.
Well, I'm also sass talking.
So. No, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Have you read a book recently? Sorry, I'm coming in hot.
No, it's fine. What happened? Is she okay?
She's fine now. She's home. She's home on Sunstone.
Stone Sun?
She's there. Stone Sun. Oh, I love when you correct me. I love it. I've been really missing that. No.
How have you been?
Exhausted. I'm a pirate now.
Father won't like that.
Don't tell him. Don't you dare tell him.
I won't. I promise.
Oh no! If he asks, I'm successful. I'm. You know what? He won't ask, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, Ogden, that's the reason I'm here.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I don't know if you've known, but Father and I, well, Father, he's on the Queen's Council here in Anundial.
Yeah. I've heard him.
You know, politics and everything.
Yeah, it's all he ever talks about. Yes. Is he okay?
No one has seen him for a week. He went on a political sort of, escapade to sort of round up the other sort of leaders on the continent, and he went missing.
Well, you can find him, right?
I've been trying. Me and Elston have been trying for the last week or so, and we haven't had any luck. His tracks kind of go cold. In a very dense, wooded area to the south of the continent, there's been rumors of slave trading in those woods, and Father was kind of sent to the area to kind of negotiate a kind of broker to free the slaves and everything. And he hasn't been seen since he left, and we haven't heard a peep from him. The rumors speak of these slavers capturing individuals on the road, buying individuals, and putting them into these pit fights with monsters, and people bet on how long these people can survive for.
Are we talking the monsters that have appeared for some unknown reason to me in the last 2 years?
The fiends?
You're talking that? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Just random creatures that these people gather from across the world. They call themselves Sorry, I'm upset. They call themselves the Brigade of Blood.
Oh, what a menacing name.
They have ties to a auction house on Coal Shell Cove.
Okay.
Which Ogden, you would know, is the auction house you guys performed the heist at.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
ask about,
yeah,
is
yeah,
that the one where we were there, as far as like we knew about the
Wait.
the slave trade.
Are you saying that like to her?
Yeah, we
Okay.
were there.
Oh, well, they're affiliated.
There
with,
before, I know it. Yeah.
Well, I believe they're affiliated with them, and well, yeah, Father hasn't been seen since he went to negotiate.
Scale of 1 to 10. How worried are you?
5 right now. I know he can hold his own. He's good at fighting. You know the stories.
Yeah.
But the rumors I've heard of the creatures they use, if he is indeed in their service, in their if they've captured him, it's only a matter of time before he gets to the creature that no one has gotten past. These rumors are said.
Do you know what it's called?
I don't know the name of it, but someone gave us a picture of the creature. I can send it to you. I can show it to you now, actually. She kind of stands up, and her transparent body pulls out this piece of parchment, and she shows you the creature. And it's this kind of big worm-like creature, and it's kind of purple, and it has a big maw. And she goes, this is the creature.
Don't ever refer to it as a giant worm. He'll get pissed if we talk about giants. Don't talk about giants.
Okay, it's a large, very large worm.
No, I'm just... Hey, I took it in the neck for years for talking about giants. But this is not great. Is it... Good. Okay, good news, bad news here. We know he can fight.
Mm-hmm.
Good news. Bad news about that. He'll probably make it to that worm.
That's why I might be a little more worried eventually.
He's not good about breaking out of spots. He's very loud.
He's very loud, likes to complain.
Yeah, oh, God. Oh. God, the complaining.
But you've been all right.
I'm fine, yeah. No, I was in the Feywild, saving Mom. 2 years went like that for me. It was 2 days. It was nothing. How have you been? 2 years? 2 years?
Just...
I haven't heard from you in 4. Technically, I guess it was 2, and then you add the 2 for 2 days.
I've been fine. I've been doing scouting for the Queen.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
took part in some fights for the queen.
Great. Okay. You look well. That's good. I'm glad you're okay.
Elson killed a few bandits.
Yeah. How's that pup doing?
It's doing pretty well, and another creature joins this kind of image,
Mm-hmm.
and Elson is now the size of a winter wolf, so he's big.
Wow. Well, Icarus is doing well too. Oh yeah, I summon him back in.
Oh. She kind of just sees Icarus and. I never understood how you could understand what he's saying. All he does is hoot and holler.
Yeah, but to some people it sounds like hooting and hollering, but it's maybe the best cadence I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, brother.
Once you really connect with an animal, I bet every sound Elston makes is music to your ears.
That's true.
It's nice to see you. So you're on South and Nundial. I'll have to see what the space I can get there as soon as possible, but I gotta tell you that might not be tomorrow.
I understand. No rush. I just wanted to fill you in on things. Even though Father wouldn't want me telling you he's in trouble, you know how proud he is.
Yeah. And I don't want you saying anything to him.
I won't.
Because I'm not concerned. He'll be fine.
And I won't. I assume if you're on a ship, pirate ship, come on, Ogden. You're not digging up giants anymore, so that's good.
We'll put a pin in this one. We'll put a pin in that because still finding plenty of things. Still, you'd think that it'd be a niche thing that I do. There's history and things to find everywhere. It's all over the place.
You should really think about doing something for the Queen. Anyways.
Well, you know me. Rolling stone gathering no moss.
Man of leisure. And she just...
Oh.
It's good to see you. And she disappears.
The Boone family always makes me smile.
And you guys, for the sake of time, everybody can gather back on the deck, preparing the ship for this continuation of the sail.
Real quick, while I'm below decks, do I successfully attune to the pike?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Sorry.
It's very important.
Yeah, it is. You feel a tingle in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And you attune to Lore Weaver. And as you attune to Lore Weaver, there's a voice in your ear. And it just says, "Come find me."
I'm gonna take it in my hands,
Mm-hmm.
turn it upright, and I'm just gonna tap it on the ground and activate the light spell.
All of the gems riddled in the shaft emit this surprisingly bright blackish purple light. Just all 15 of these opals just
Swing it around a bit and start, spinning it.
as you're spinning it, it makes whirring sounds.
I'm gonna take out Actually, I start like spinning around in two hands.
Whoa,
Then I notice that, like, for some reason, thanks to my time with the Stormfather,
Mhm.
I can wield it in one.
Correct.
And then I take out, from behind me, I take Cold Snap in my other hand.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start.
Yeah.
Just blue Manning downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Or green Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because of the Stormfather, you can dual wield some good
Holy
stuff.
shit.
I can dual wield pole arms.
That's dope.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And everyone kind of makes their way back to the deck of the ship to prepare for your next sort of day of adventure. And you all see Noose looking a little different.
Noose, have you been moisturizing?
He's got the hat on, so they can't quite
Mhm.
probably might not like be completely sure whether he's got weird ears or not.
Ooh.
But his eyes
Yeah,
definitely have
they
like
glow.
a little.
They glow under the hat.
I imagine they probably have the same texture as my dice, which is this kind of like almost like a little, almost like sparkly sand stuff in the
Mhm.
colored parts.
Noose, you're looking different. Did you get a nice rest?
It's my birthday.
Oh,
That's it. It's you look resplendent.
happy birthday, Captain.
Happy birthday.
I am
Oh.
now 11.
Um,
I'm 11 years old, guys. I made it.
You are mature beyond your years. I turned to Ogden. He's 11?
Yeah. No, we've been feeding booze to a child. We're monsters.
Sorry, Leah, your max HP was reduced by 9, not 10, and you gain no benefit from your long rest.
Oh, no. Oh,
I had to look it up again real quick. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, back to the little discussion.
Oh, no. Did Ash give the okay that we could keep the rest of?
Yes. He'll
Here,
say,
okay.
all right, to feel
What's
better,
all
we can
this?
keep the stuff.
What's all this stuff here? What happened while I was sleeping? There's a
Well,
lot of chests, and looks like you guys got some loot. Noose looks over and sees like the wrecked ship, and he's just like, "You guys did piracy without me."
no.
Sail away from that.
Yeah, you guys sailed away from it.
Okay, he'll
There's like
still
just
say
a
he'll
hint of
still
a
ask
smoke
if you
plume
guys-
from the flaming boat. It's like, no, it was there. It was sunk when we found it. But we did go grab a few things, and we found this for you. And I push over a chest filled with all of the alchemist's fire, the vials of acid, the vial of crawler mucus, we used the alchemist's fire, never mind. The unstable acrid, just gently pushing it, and the mermaid mask. This is our gift for our captain on his birthday.
Happy birthday to Noose.
Happy
Thanks,
birthday.
guys. Oh, this is the best. I feel so good. Oh, and he like quickly like gets that dag with stuff, and he's just like,
Careful, it's very unstable.
and just picks him up and drops him into the bag of holding.
Okay.
I know this doesn't
Oh,
happen, but I just want to imagine like just tiny little poofs as they land coming out of the bag and a little bit of smoke. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What else did you guys get?
Well, there's like 5 other chests filled with stuff.
Just show him. Take a look, Captain.
Oh, Leah, are you all right?
She looks fine to you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just
She looks like
you
looks like she
slept
didn't get
very
any
well.
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you even sleep at all?
I did. I just don't feel rested. I don't know. Maybe the ship was rocking a bit too much for me. Maybe I'm just not used to the bed.
Yeah, that happens to me
What's happening?
sometimes.
Oh, hi, Grump.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Grump.
Hi, Noose.
Hey, Glump. How you doing, buddy?
You look pretty today.
That's because I am pretty today. I am now a weapon. And Noose does like a little... And he moves his feet around.
I'm 11.
You're 11 too?
We're the same age?
Not very many goblins make it to 11.
I know. What if we're brothers?
He just like stares off like, is there any resemblance? Not anymore, I guess. But
Not anymore. He's like, let me play you a birthday song.
oh
no.
yeah.
And he pulls out his bagpipes made from like body parts.
Do it.
Eclipse is just preparing herself.
No! Damn it.
What?
His bagpipes broke. Okay.
No, fuck. I deleted my bagpipe song.
That was from our one shot.
So he just
Oh, Reed.
performance check. Natural 1.
Wow.
He goes to play it, one of the lungs on the bagpipe just goes poof, just pops. He's like, no!
Oh, don't worry. We can make a new one. We just came across a lot of supplies.
True. Mending. And then I can add stuff onto this.
There we go.
Um,
We can make you a one-man band.
and before we end the session tonight, as you guys are sailing away, what's Henry been up to?
Henry just went to bed
Oh, that's
in
right.
the morning, basically, because he stayed up all night thinking he was keeping watch, not realizing there was an entire watch rotation independent of him.
Funnily enough, Henry gets a dream too. And you recognize two individuals, the Bellwins, husband and wife, standing on the... Not really standing on the docks. They're kind of standing on this sort of beachfront. Not really a beachfront either. It's kind of like gravelly beachfront that connects to a sewer that connects to their manor. Kind of like a hidden kind of entryway, like an escape route.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking to this individual standing on the beach. The individual is a Rakshasa that looks a lot like Kalios Windmere.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking at him, and they say, they're with the fiend, Carnifex. They're sailing towards the continent of Esselfire. And they say, fellow Cash, do what must be done. And he just nods. And your dream ends. And other dreams kind of take over, and you dream normal dreams. You dream you're back at home eating the most lovely breakfast, just a bowl of like just fruits and other just delicacies. And while you're sleeping, the rest of you are on the top of the deck. And the ship is sailing towards Esselfire. And then out of nowhere, a thunderous roar echoes across the sky, like jostles Henry awake,
Yeah.
and you're all on the deck of the ship. Just this loud clash of thunder, just, but no storm clouds in sight.
Fuck off.
With hundreds of forks of lightning arcing through clouds and just striking the water. Just red lightning. Just Ash is probably just like, oh no.
Not again.
Another crash of loud, trembling thunder. Just the masts on the ship shake from the force of it. Grump just goes, "Wah!" And he runs below deck. And he's like, this is what it sounded like on Red Dove before everything happened. And he races down below deck. And then the sound of thousands of souls screaming in unison all around as a jagged red crack appears in the sky, just glowing red and as sinister as the hells themselves. And that's where we're going to end the session for the night, for the week rather.
Oh, fuck is happening?
Bum, bum, bum. Woo.
So just zip
Oh,
that
boy.
back up. Like a camping
Dude,
tent.
the
Just
zipper broke.
Deal with
The
that later.
zipper's fucking broken.
So, thanks for watching, everybody.
You can't stitch up the sky, dude.
You not with that attitude.
that also sounds.
Can't fix that.
That sounds like the album name for like an indie band. Like you can't stitch up the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I thought it was just stitch up the sky.
Ooh, Stitch Up the Sky. It sounds like a cool like Christian rock band.
Oh, yeah. I know some pretty bad Christian rock band names from like my time as a little church boy. Not anymore. So, thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you all tomorrow for Shadows over Ravenloft. But yes, thank you for watching, everyone. I guess we'll see what happens next week. Everyone had dreams almost.
Mm-hmm.
So, good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
A good night.
Bye-bye.